Hello, YouTube. It is Tuesday. Tomorrow's the full moon, but it already looks full here right now. And I already feel it too. What is the full moon in? I need to look that up. Let me look it up. Full moon. Hopefully it'll just get to the next one. Oh God, it's like, what is a full moon? I hate when you Google something and it goes back to the beginning. February full moon. Okay, just don't disappoint me. Hi, you guys. Okay, it's snow moon. The moon tomorrow is the snow moon. And it's in, what sign is it in? I think Cancer. Leo. It's a full moon in Leo. Okay, that's all I wanted to know. Was that so difficult? Yes, according to my phone, that was a very difficult ask. Hello. Hi, Chrissy. I'm a little late today. Sorry about that. Just thrown off today. Pretty much every day, really. I'll let you know when I'm thrown on. How's that? How are you guys doing? Whoa. Oh, I did put the links in my Linktree. So if you need the letter about how Doge overstepped, and it's a letter template. It's already written. All you have to do is enter your people. Oh, I should have put the 50 calls app in there too. I'll do that tonight. But go ahead and go to my Linktree. Let me write it in here actually. Linktree. I don't think it's going to let me do this because, you know, there's such big brother about everything. And then Linktree has links. Will it let me do that? There's a lot of link words in there. Oh, okay, good. It just did. Perfect. This light thing that I love, the blue and green one, I can change the colors. Hi, namaste. It is very loud. Can you guys hear it? I think it's on its last leg. It's like, okay, so we do have the links to sign up for the Reddit for the 50 marches in 50 capitals. And I saw that they've added, hi, Levi. I see they've added new marches. So that's all in the Linktree. In my Linktree, which is, if you're watching this on YouTube, it's in the description of this video. If you're watching this on TikTok, it's in my bio up here. But so I have the 50 Marches Reddit link in there. I have the Election Truth Alliance, I think that's what it is, website in there. And I think they're having a meeting this week. I have to find out. There's like 3 dates. You have to go there. I actually saw it on a post and I saved it. But I've had the Reddit link. I think the number is 50501 if you know Reddit things. And then what's the other one? The other one is Strike, General Strike US. And that one is also in my Linktree. And then the letter template for writing all your representatives, or your representative and your senators and your attorney general, about how Doge has overstepped and, you know, basically broken the law by accessing our private documents. So, oh, you're moving in the beginning of March. I know there's one on President's Day, which is the 17th. Hi, Noah, which is like, yeah, like Monday the 17th. So next Monday. So there's one then, and then I think there's one in March or something. Hi, Bianca. Hello, hello. Like 15 minutes later than I wanted to be today, but I had some client work to do, and then I lost something. I was trying to find it, and then I was just like, yeah, so that's that. Hubs is off Monday. Oh, good. You're definitely going to go. Good. Oh, you're going to like it. Did you go to any of the other ones, or will this be your first one? It was very rewarding. I really liked it. I think it's going to be, I don't know. We'll see. We just need people out there. We need people, you know, there has to be like a big uprising. It has to, you know, for the TikTok shop. Let me just start off with gibberish. TikTok shop, TikTok shop, TikTok shop, TikTok shop. Yes, thank you, Stell Dog. I love all of the amazing opportunities that are available in the TikTok shop. If we just go there and spend our money and give it freely to TikTok in the TikTok shop, we'll be supporting TikTok shop creators. Hi, Jacob. Hi, Yoli. Hi, Soul Travel Logs. Ooh, I like that name. Soul Travel Logs. Oh my God, it sounds amazing. Oh, you're going to be taking the bus. Oh, good, good, good. Yeah, I mean, we need to do more. I mean, we need to do more. I guess more people are getting on board. You know what I mean? Like, you have the farmers now realizing they're not getting money. You have the teachers now realizing, wait, I voted for Tangerine, and he's cutting all of our budgets. He's cutting the whole department. It's like, is he? Thank you, Summer. Is he really doing that? Is that one of the things that we were telling you? I can't remember. Yes, it is. It was in Project 2025. They didn't hide it, you know, they just didn't read it, and they just believed. We were trying to tell them, like, read Project 2025. Just read it. It says it in there. And they were like, whatever, libs, you weirdo lib. And you're like, okay, great. Now we're all going to have to find out together as we lose things that we all value. But again, with my light here. So yeah, so they're starting to find out, which is good. Yeah, he hasn't quit telling lies. You're right. You're right. He has not. He's still lying. I saw like a second of Starboy in the, thank you, Summer. Starboy in the Oval Office or whatever that is. I can't even look at it. The way he has his son positioned and all that, I just can't even. Thank you. Thank you so much, Summer. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for supporting the Sky team. So make sure you guys do your heart me if you haven't done one already. Make sure you're following. Make sure all that good stuff. Okay, I'm bringing Jacob up for a minute. Come on up, Jacob. Hello.
Hey, how's it
Hi.
going?
Good. How are you doing?
Good.
Good.
So, did we find out what that lady had to say today? Or was that even today, her?
It was today. I started watching some of it and I just switched off because it was actually, I didn't get to it right when she was doing it. It's basically, what's the representative's name who wants Tangerine's head on Mount Rushmore? This is for chat. Anyone in chat know who that Kuklaroo lady is? So supposedly he put her in charge of like classified information. And so she wants to declassify. And I just feel like it was a distraction. It was like, trying to get people thinking about he's on their side, like all the people who like to be like, you know, like we'll find out about JFK assassination and we'll find out about, you know what I mean? It was just, she didn't say anything new. Because when people asked her, is this about aliens? And she said, it's bigger than aliens. No, not Carrie Lake. That's another crazy person. She said it's bigger than aliens. So basically, she just went down the list of all the things that she's going. We already know that, though. We already knew that. So she just did all this build up for a whole bunch of nothing. Stupid. Very annoying.
My first impression of Carrie Lake was whenever they were asking her if the election was, or the contest was, and she was like, we're still in litigation about that or whatever. And that was literally the first time I ever seen her. And I didn't like her from the very get go. I knew it. And I didn't even know really what she was talking about. But I knew I didn't like her.
It's like a vibe thing. She used to be a newscaster. And like when my mom told me that she was running or whatever, I was like, Carrie Lake? Like, really? That's weird. 'Cause she was always kind of meek. But she's like one of those people that you would work with in an office that you would think is just some meek Karen type person. And then it turns out they're like, they spew all this evil hatred stuff. And you're like, oh my God. Care Bear. Hi. Hold on just a second. That's exactly what I said. Yeah. No, go ahead. Yeah,
She
Anna
looks like she's
Polina
doing one of
Luna.
those
Anna
Republican
Polina
makeup
Luna
things.
is her name. Sorry, Jacob. Go ahead.
You're okay, sorry. I guess there's a delay or something, but yeah, she looks like she's doing one of those Republican makeup trends, and it's
Yeah,
hilarious.
she definitely does. I saw the cutest girl today. She goes, I'm a blue dot in a red state. She goes, do I have Republican makeup? And then someone said, yes, girl, yes. And she goes,
Yeah,
oh
I
my
see.
God, that's why I love this app. And I'm like, you are so cute.
Well, she made another video after that, and she did her makeup so much better. Like she definitely should be doing it the second way. But yeah, she didn't look Republican to me even in the first one. But
No. It was cute though. I mean, she had eyeliner like underneath her eye in the beginning, and then she took that out,
mhm.
and it was just fresher looking. I mean, I think it's just more like I don't really know what the Republican makeup look is, to be honest. I probably even have it myself, but I think what I get from like, and I don't know, it's just for fun, but I feel like the blue dot or whatever makeup is just individualistic. And that's what that one girl was saying. She's like, you can't copy it because the whole point of it is that every person has their own take on it, and it's like
Yeah,
it's for you. It's not. Whereas their makeup look is like all the same from like that's dated, like from another time. So
right.
yeah. All right, so you didn't watch any of that, but you had a feeling she was full of it, and that's why you were
Oh
like, yeah.
yeah, I knew she was full of it. But I thought it was a different lady. I didn't know it was the same. I didn't think it was the lady that we were talking about, the one that said, "Come at me, bro." I think that's a different lady, right?
Who's the come at me, bro? I've never heard of that one.
The one that was in the first UFO hearing, the congresswoman.
I didn't see that.
Well, she's a big Trumpy too.
Okay.
Or, oh, I can't say that. Sorry.
Tangerini. Yeah.
Yeah, Tangerini. Yeah, but yeah, I feel like most of the people are that are all, in charge of the UFOs and stuff.
Hmm.
That's why I feel like it's a distraction.
I know, I do too. And it's like, why would, oh,
Yeah,
still
Nancy Mace. Nancy
Nancy
Mace.
Mace. Okay. Do they look alike? Does that Luna chick look like Nancy Mace?
A little bit. They both have Republican makeup.
And that long, like black or dark brown hair?
Yep, both of them have that.
She plays the
Yeah,
trumpet.
definitely does.
Oh, that's a good way to put it. She plays the trumpet. Noah said that. If they are a tier, they play the trumpet. You get
Hmm.
it?
Yeah. Yeah. They honk his horn.
I'm a visual person. I don't want that one in my mind. Ugh, gross. um, so did you watch? Hi, Travis. Did you watch the thing with Starboy in the Oval Office? Did you watch that at all?
No, what happened?
I just saw hi Susie. I hi Swifty. I just saw him holding his poor son that he uses as a human shield, like, up on top of his shoulders and then in between his legs standing, in front of him. And then he just started talking about how they're finding all this, he just sounds very defensive and he's stuttering. He's like, we're just we're finding things, and it's just like, okay, you look nervous. And it just looked really weird because like, why are you in the Oval Office standing next to our president talking like you're an official person? This has to be wrong. I mean, I swear to God, if Obama or anyone else did it, I shouldn't say their names, but if anyone else on the blue side did this, there would be riots in the streets. I mean, we're
Yeah.
like hardly doing anything. There would be riots in the street if Obama had one of his like little friends or associates like standing next to him in the Oval Office,
No
speaking.
doubt. No doubt at all. I don't have any doubts about that. It would be, yeah, it would be something else.
It'd
And
be
I,
a riot.
and I don't understand why there's not riots right now. Like
I
I don't
know.
understand it.
I think because I'm gonna make a video about this tonight, but I know you guys like anyone that's following along with the Blake Lively thing. I know it seems like, well, why would you talk about Blake Lively? What is that? Because it has to do with someone who's nice. Justin Baldoni is a nice person. He's a true artist. He's in touch with his feminine side. He works with people. He works collaboratively. If you're that type of person in the big money world of Hollywood, usually men will crush you. Well, it's interesting that it's a woman that's being misogynistic and like totally being in a way that a man would act normally. So, okay, bye, Tina. Bye, you guys. We miss you so much, Tina. I miss you already. I'm blocking her. Don't engage with her because she's not well in the head. So we have to just send her on her little bus away.
Does she show up
Also, a lot of them are
often?
bots, and so as soon as we engage with them, they send like 20 more. So don't engage. It's hard because I know sometimes I'm like, hold my gold, and I just want to. Okay, but anyways, the whole thing about us being nice people, we are usually like more of the creatives of the world. We're more of the artists of the world. in a way, you know what I mean? We're like that kind of person. And so we're collaborative. We like diversity. And so when someone comes up that's a little rough around the edges, we allow for that kind of thing. We allow for kind of some sort of weirdness. But we've got to learn when the weirdness is infringing and then how to act. Like, how do you act swiftly and strongly
And
back to
smart.
someone? What?
And play it smart too. You know, it
Yeah.
feels like we're up against a bunch of Neanderthals,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
Like I imagine those big people that have those sticks with that bag thing on their back whenever they go on those long trips from back in the I don't know, back from the
Sticks and
years
bats.
and years ago. Yeah, and that's who I imagine marching the Capitol. Like honestly, if you look up a picture, it looks like the Vikings or something.
Oh yeah, yeah.
January
I mean,
6th.
that's because they like that. They think they're like that. They thought they were like, channeling some like, yeah, we're like power to the people. It's so weird. It's like he's made the people that follow him. It's brilliant, actually. And I don't know if it's him that did it, but he's made the people that follow that whole side feel like they're the ones fighting against the man. So then they think they're the heroes when really they're fighting for the man. They're losing all their rights. They're fighting the people that are truly fighting the man. It's insidious because if they didn't have that going on, it'd be a lot easier to fight this. But we've got not half, but we have a huge chunk of Americans that aren't willing to think well, think clearly, or trust their fellow man. And so
Yeah,
they're
it's
just like,
because
you
they've
guys,
lost trust.
a billionaire loves me. Okay. A billionaire loves me and he billionaire wants to help me.
It's because they've literally lost trust because he's created so much distrust in, our American democracy and, democratic norms and the media.
Mm-hmm.
And, that's literally the first step whenever you're trying to overthrow a government. That's literally the first step is you do that.
Yep.
And then, you say things like the election or the contest is rigged, you you use your executive powers for things that are outside of what they're meant to be used for. You disobey checks and balances, things like that, and all of that stuff has already happened, and
Yeah, and you turn people against the media, you turn people against the other fellow Americans. You tell them that the government's all corrupt and you're the one that can save it. I mean, you can tell a narcissist because they're the ones who all of a sudden just happen to have all the answers and no one else does. It's like I could see you saying like I found fraud in this one department, but we have these great people that are working with us to uncover it. Like they never talk like that because that's actually more true that you would have other people work with you, but they are narcissists like that are the type of people that they're always like, I'm the only one. I'm the only one that can help fix this. I'm the one that does it. Just like Blake Lively. God, she drives me crazy. She is the Trump in the entertainment world because of the way I just said his name, because of the way she's come in and she really thinks like an interview just got surfaced that on Forbes magazine where she says, "I'll come in as an actress. I'll come in like as I'm being like I'm being hired as an actress, but really as soon as I get the job, I'll start trying to do everything that I can." So that I have more of a connection. So I kind of pull the rug out from underneath them. And some of them welcome it, but some of them, they don't really like it. I'm like, I would loathe it. I would never want you to. How, what, how arrogant do you have to be that you think your way, hi Lupe, your opinions and your thoughts and all that kind of stuff are like so needed? If they're so needed, number one, ask to be hired for that. Number two, why don't you develop your own projects? You have a lot of money. Go option the rights to a book and start from the ground up. Thank you, Lupe, for the heart me. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, do your own thing. But I have a whole video I'm going to make about this either when I get off. I know, and Ryan Reynolds too. When I get off this live or tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to feel how I'm going to feel today. But it's the same type of thing where they are very good. Narcissists are very charming. They're very good at winning people over. They don't act like normal people. Like that's why Tangerine even has anybody. Like all of us see it. I don't know why they don't see that, but for some reason they find him to be charming and kind of funny and like he's so great. I don't get it. I don't get it. But the things that they do, they have no conscience for. Most of us would never be able to do the things that a narcissist does and just like live life. We would feel so shitty. We would be like, I just screwed over
It's
so many people. You could never do it.
it's like they don't believe anything they see unless it comes from him, you know? It's just the bizarre.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot waking up, but I still see arrogant videos, across my feed when people are doing stuff and I'm like, but I mean,
Yeah.
like I said that one day, we're going to have to be like the hiker that got his arm stuck between the two boulders and he had to cut his arm off with a dull pocket knife so that he could survive. We've got to do that right now. We have to just cut away from anyone that isn't getting it. We can't waste our energy on trying to make them get it because it's not, there's enough information out there and enough people have been talking to them that if they don't get it by now, they're going to have to just learn another way. Just like that farmer, like, the ones like, I'm going to lose my farm. It's like
Yep.
people have been sending him videos, even the really great one with that older farmer guy. I hope he listens and I hope he tries to change something, but I don't know if he's going to. I mean, you just have to wait and see.
I think
Oh,
they need to hear more firsthand experiences from like-minded people. Wink, wink.
yeah, right. This
Yeah.
this color people. K Bear said, Jacob, I can hardly hear you. Can you get closer to your mic?
Sure. Let me actually have some earbuds. Let me
That's
do
just
that.
because I have my theater voice, and so they're like backing up already, and then you're quiet, and so they go in, and then I talk, and it backs up. Um, No, Stell Dog, Ryan Reynolds is awful too. There's a lot of stuff coming out about him as well. They're both kind of doing it. It's very strange, but I'll talk a little bit more about that. So Paul Nora said raspberries want less government? Question mark. Exactly. They've obliterated the Republican Party. They've obliterated it. It doesn't exist anymore as we knew it when we were younger. I mean, it's gone. It's something else now. It's been commandeered. So after this is all cleaned up and fixed and whatever else we have to do, that's going to have to be rebuilt. Oh, K Bear says he did get in touch with the old farmer to talk. Oh, good. That older farmer was so respectful but very clear, and I really respected him.
Oh yeah, I watched him too. The one that was trying to get him to reach out to him to see if there's anything that he can do personally to help him save his farm.
Yep. And
Yep.
he described everything very clearly, like it's not your fault. You were lied to, but I mean, yeah, he was lied to. A Canada person said leader of Canada is preparing for, oh, they are not taking T's words as a joke. Well, I don't think they should because he's also said it's not a joke. But I don't think it's going to be the way it is. But also, I don't know because we're so out of normal things right now. I have no idea anything that's going to happen. I don't get any feeling about that. Not either way. So I don't know. Just for anyone that's new, before we continue, I just want to say I updated my Linktree, which is in my bio on TikTok, or if this is being watched on YouTube, it's in the description of this video to include a template for Doge, a letter template that you can download and just enter your name and enter your representatives and stuff. But it says that the breach of our security and on our privacy and all that kind of stuff and the actual laws that they broke. It's a great letter. So I didn't write it, but I just put it in a template to help people send it out. Also, election Truth Alliance. I just said the E word. Truth Alliance uh, website is on there. They're having a meeting either this week or next week. I'm waiting to get the date. And then there's also General Strike US for all the getting all the strike stuff together and the 50 marches. So all that stuff's in my link tree on the very top. So go check it out. I'm trying to get resources so everybody can get it all in one place. And if you have an idea for a resource, let me know and I'll add it.
As were most people, though. Most people were lied to, but some of them knew what they were voting for. Like some of them heard loud and clear. Like the billionaires, they heard loud and clear what they were voting for. The racist, the sexist, you know, they all knew what they were voting for. A lot of people were misled and lied to. A lot of people, fell into the problems that were manufactured and blew them out of proportion. But
Yeah, in order to get help and in order to fight this, those people have to admit that they were wrong.
It's
And
an
that's
ego
very hard for
issue, though.
people. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people have a hard time with that. I don't. I admit when I'm wrong all the time. Probably because I'm wrong a lot.
It took me a long time, but I just didn't really know how everything worked. Now I started learning, about how everything is set up, how everything works. I started getting more curious, asking questions, but instead of just wanting to be a part of something bigger.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I just think it's like, I just think it's common sense. I would never, I don't put all my trust in any one person for anything. We're all human. Like, I wouldn't do that. And also, I wouldn't do that with a billionaire. I wouldn't. Also, the other thing is, I would check and see, well, what about the people that have worked with that person? What do they say? As soon as you know that Tangerine has people that he didn't pay, treated people horribly. I was like, he's not a person of high standing in my book. Like that matters that you come from a high place of like, good ethic, work ethic, and it just is like gross. And then to find out Starboy doesn't pay either. He owes millions, if not billions, with Tesla and Starlink, or not Starlink. What's the other one? What's the SpaceX? So
Right.
I don't know.
You should be asking these people, like, what do you think that you have in common with Starboy? Like, literally, it would take you earning $1 million a year net for 1,000 years to get where he's at, literally 1,000 years. So you literally don't have anything in common with this person at all. And this
Right.
other person is just a nice, normal, grew up, just like a lot of us did.
Yep, that's right. It's very confusing. Okay, let's get to 50K taps, everybody. Tap, 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 tap. It just helps with the algorithm because I know I'm being suppressed. I know that's happening. But there you go. So let's talk about the forward motion of things. Let's not talk about them anymore because they're annoying and there's nothing we
Hmm.
can do about them. And honestly, I really believe we should not waste our time even thinking about them anymore. It's just something to kind of go, yeah, isn't that a trip? But right now, all the alarms are going off, and we have to. Hi, Jay Miami. We have got to get focused. We have to get focused, and we can't think about all that. We just have to think about what can we do? What are all the things we can do? Because we got to chop down this huge thing that's in the way. And so, what can we do? Does anyone have anything, any suggestions of anything that we haven't already talked about, or maybe we've talked about that you just want to reiterate that was a great resource? I forgot to put the 50 calls app in my link tree, but it's not really a link because although I think they have a website, it's more like something you go into the thing. Yeah, well, the 50 marches thing, the 50 marches and 50 capitals people, they have a list of things to do. I think there's a march on Monday on President's Day, the 17th. Then there's a boycott day. But all these dates were kind of far out. And I was thinking to myself, this sounds like everyone thinks everything's going to be around then. I'm like, shouldn't we move that up? Yeah, boycott, definitely. Thank
I
you.
think
Thank you,
leaflets.
Summer. What'd you say?
I said, I think leaflets. I think we should just print off a bunch of paper and put them everywhere, literally. Stickers, papers, gas stations, gas pumps, everywhere.
Yeah, you're
But I
right.
think Outlook is good though. Like I've seen a lot of stuff lately that just really should give us a lot of hope. It seems like they're pretty much undoing as much as they possibly can, as of right now, because it literally seems like the judicial branch is the only people that are really there to save us right now, and the Supreme Court, that's really the only people that are doing anything right now, or that's really the only people that can do anything, because Democrats, all they knew about Project 2025, it seems like, is that it was a thing. They should have been studying that from the get-go, from immediately as soon as it came out, but now it seems like they don't know anything about it until it happens. But
Well, I think that some of them were studying it, but that political girl on TikTok and YouTube, she said in her video, it was like kind of like my video when I was all pissed off last week. But she was much more pissed off and much more clear. But she said, where are all our past presidents? Like even them, they should all be speaking out All of them. All of them should be speaking out and getting people behind this. I mean, blueberry and raspberry. Like, we need all hands on deck, and definitely boycotting Pepsi. I mean, Pepsi sales are going through the roof, and Coca-Cola is going way down, and same with Target. Target's going down. Yeah, George W. Bush should be speaking out. Clinton's should be speaking out. Obama kind of did, but we need more from him. Everyone, even Cheney, like, we need everyone speaking out about this. Yeah, he can't stand him. Exactly.
I think I know who you're talking about. Are you talking about the blonde lady that wears glasses that's from Minnesota?
No, I don't think she has glasses, does she? She's usually in her kitchen, and it's like Paul, the font, or, the sticker is Politics Girl. It's like four letters, and it's like, do you guys know who Politics Girl is? She's, I mean, hugely
Different
popular.
person.
Yeah, she's very good. Yeah, and Costco's doing great also. Thanks, Jennifer. Yeah, Costco's doing great. Pepsi's doing great. Target is not doing great. Actually, the shareholders for Target are suing the whoever made the decision to undo the, whatever, the DEIA. So
Tesla's not doing great.
Tesla's not doing great. I would not drive. If I had a Tesla right now, I wouldn't feel good. I would not feel good.
Always cut them off on the highway now.
And other countries need to be putting pressure on NATO. Yeah, what happened to NATO? What in the hell is going on, you guys? Don't you feel like there's like a big lull? There's like a lull or something from leaders. Like, we're doing the best we can, but we have to pay our bills. We're trying to figure out money, like life. And I know people are like, yeah, but you should still go out. I understand that. I will go out. But we need more. Like, I don't feel like it's enough. It's not enough. We need everybody in Washington, everybody who's represented anything American, just stand up right now. Unless you're MAGA. If you're MAGA, then fine. You're going to be quiet. The only people who should be quiet are MAGA. That's what I'm trying to say. So if you're quiet, I'm going to assume you're MAGA. Basically. I mean, that's just whether you're a celebrity, whether you're a politician, whether you're my neighbor, whether whatever. And some people can't speak out, and I understand that. They live in a situation where they can't speak out. Like, I'm talking about regular citizens. We have lots of, it's more complex when you're talking about regular people. But elected officials, they should be speaking out. Ben & Jerry's is another one that's really great. Another one that's really great. I'm going to pop you down because I have to put a link up there, okay? I'm going to pop you down, Jacob. Wait, okay. Let me tell me what you're doing. What are you doing? What action steps are you taking lately, to do anything?
Yesterday I seen something where some of the Republicans, I don't know if it was past presidents or just, congressmen or what it was, but they have a donation going out and I donated it to it. It was to, them speaking up about everything that's going on, people that are against it and everything. So, I think there's more. I still feel like the sanity is still there, partly.
Yeah,
but yeah, definitely.
All right, well, keep doing what you're doing. Keep staying strong. I worried about you for a little while, but I feel like you sound strong now, so I'm relieved about that.
Oh yeah,
I was worried about you. It was a little bit of a scary thing in the beginning, though. I mean, I can imagine, especially if you're like a blue dot in a red state, it must feel very kind of scary and like, what is happening right now? But now that you've made a lot of...
A little more shock, a little less awe.
Yeah. Now that we know that, okay, the majority of people aren't crazy and we're all fighting this, that makes you feel a little bit better.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks for coming up, Jacob.
Yeah.
All right. I'll see you in the comments.
All right. Good luck.
Bye, and good luck.
Bye.
All right. So I want to tell you guys in my Linktree, and let's just keep tapping to get to 50K. Thank you very much. It helps with the algorithm. But I've updated my Linktree if you're on TikTok, it's in my bio. If you're on YouTube, it's in the description. It has a letter template about Doge and how they've broken which laws of our private information. I didn't write the letter, but I put it in a template so you can download it on Google Docs. That's in my Linktree. The 50 marches, 50 capitals, Reddit is there. And then also the, what else is there? The election, God damn it. I keep saying E. You can't say that word. So the Contest Truth Alliance, the website is there. They're having a meeting either this week or next week. And then general strike US. They're trying to get a bunch of people together to like organize a huge strike, a huge movement. So thank you for checking that out. And if you have a suggestion you want me to add to my Linktree, I will. Just let me know. It is dark, but the people and the world are activated, and the people are stronger than the few. Exactly, Swifty. Exactly. I have red. What does that mean? J Miami. Yes, it's eviction time. It's eviction time. It's, oh, Rebecca, I'm sorry. Where do you live? What state are you in, Rebecca? Oh, J Miami, you're in a red state. Okay, I see what you're saying. The more we say, the more energy we create. Yeah, did you guys think about, did you think more about the Time magazine cover after we got off? My mom is really good at like words, and so I told her about it like a little bit ago, right before I went live. And I said that someone suggested that we have Lotus Queen sitting at the Resolute desk. This is the cover of Time after we've evicted these horrible squatters, and then we get the rightful winner in. She's sitting at the desk, and all the mostly women in politics that helped this happen are all around her. The Jasmine Crockett, the AOC, blah 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 blah. Some of the men, and then even we joked, like sort of joked about photoshopping some of the founding fathers in the back, also like photoshopped in. And then the text on top of the Time thing, we floated a bunch of different ideas, but I really like the one that says America great again. America is great again, or something like that. What do you guys think? What do you guys think would be a good title? My mom is really good at stuff like that, so I'm looking forward. She has to marinate in it and cook a little bit. Rebecca, I'm sorry, you're with us. So there's strength in numbers. So stay, keep coming, keep watching videos. Get your Blueberry buddy. That's what I said a while ago. Like, get someone that you can send things with, because if you don't know anyone that you can talk to, like during the week, during the day, whatever, and like send things to, that's very lonely. So get your people of who you can send things with and talk to about everything that's going on, and that helps. I know, isn't it a cool image? I love thinking about it. It's so bizarre that EV people are all about it now, but hate windmills. I know, it's the strangest thing. The strangest thing. You've been calm the last few weeks despite the chaos. Chaotic. That's good. That's good. Oh wait, you're giving me another word other than E. I see. Okay, I see what you're saying. It still should be eviction anyways. So yeah. All right. So yeah, we just have to stay strong. We have to keep taking action. We have to keep meeting. I'm really trying to make it a effort to come on here every night. Like sometimes it's hard, like a little bit, because I've got a lot of stuff going on right now. But I was like, I need this and you need this. So we need each other. I need this too. Like I'm not doing this just for you, to be honest with you. I need this because you guys are the only ones I talk to consistently. Like that we talk about everything going on. You guys will update me on stuff. If I haven't had a chance to watch a bunch of videos, you guys will tell me again. America is great again. Yes, K-Bear, that was you. Okay, I'll remember that. Thank you for reminding me. America is great again. Yes, that's it. That's it. So just, you know what it is, you guys? Imagine this is rock climbing. When you're rock climbing, because I do rock climbing all the time. Just kidding, I don't. So I know, shocker. But when you're rock climbing, you have that thing and you latch it onto a rock way ahead of the mountain, way up in the rocks. You locks in there and then you pull yourself up to that place, right? The Time magazine cover, visualizing visualizing them in metal bracelets, all of that, whatever it is that gets you, let that be your hook. You're hooked into that area, that time, that moment. Let that motivate you and get you through the times where you just want to scream and jump off a cliff. Let that be your motivation. You've got to be around to have that happen, to be able to watch that. You want to walk by a TV and you want to see that on the TV. You want to walk by a newspaper stand, a magazine stand, and see every single cover. Corruption, world corruption, worldwide contest, fraud, uncovered. I mean, what are the words? Journal about it. Just brainstorm. What are these covers going to look like when it comes out? When they're all found out and they're all, Imagine how the government is going to have to like start over with a lot. There's going to have to be special elections, lots of them, because a lot of people are going to be gone. A lot of people have been compromised. A lot of people are not, they're not what they seem. We already know who some of them are, but I bet you like other ones would surprise us, that we would be like, wow, I didn't think that person would be down with the big R, but okay, they are. This is a big fight right now. That's why I said we're superheroes. We're X-Men, because we're here right now, and our superpowers are whatever weird thing that always was weird. That's the thing that we have. Thank you, Noah. That's the thing. Like, if you're good at, like, some people, like the girl with the whiteboard and she explains everything, or if you're just good at explaining things. Are you good at taking complex political issues and explaining them? Start making videos. I'm not good at that. I'm good at motivating people, creating a community. I think, I don't know, I'm just throwing it out there, but I think I like to create a place where people come and they feel safe and they can inform each other, be themselves, meet other people, have encouragement and support and like motivation. And I like to have different speakers that come in here. I like to highlight different people up on camera. But I like to be like a consistent thing for you guys, because that's what I'm good at. I'm good at that. That's what I like to do. So what do you like to do? That's what we need to start dipping into. What do you like to do? And also, what are you just good at? You ramble way too much to do videos. Okay, well, there's such a thing as editing. But thank you, Jessica. Thank you, thank you. And thank you, Swifty. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. You never know exactly what you're good at, because what you think you're good at is sometimes other people tell you and you're like, oh, really? They're like, yeah, I think that you're good at blah, blah. You're like, oh, I never thought of that. But whatever it is, it's like I'm trying to lean into the thing that I can offer right now, which is I can go live every night. So when you're getting home and you're getting ready to go to bed, or you're winding down and you're stressed out or you can't sleep, I'll be the late night shift. I'll be the last one you can see. Maybe, I mean, who knows? You probably stay up really late too, like me. But if you go to bed kind of early, I would like to be the person that you maybe, or the environment that you come into with all these other Sky Fam people, and we hang out and we talk and we like motivate each other to sort of stay in this thing, because that's what we need. And I think it's like amazing that we have something like this, that we have this phone. This is like Star Trek futuristic shit. Like, if you don't think you're magical, if you don't think that you're actually X-Men material, it's because you don't believe in magic. You think magic is something outside of you. High health and happiness. You think magic is for movies. F that. Magic is everywhere. Magic is everyone. We're all magic, okay? And you got to lean into that. And if you don't think you're magical, then that might be what might be stopping the revolution. Hi, Bren. You've got to dig into this. You got to dig into the part of you that's like, that believes and that can make shit happen. I've made so much shit happen in my life, things I can't even believe I did. And I think it literally comes from a place of belief. I just believed it. And I was crazy enough to believe in stuff. And I've had major things happen that I've really wanted to happen that most people can't get to happen. And so that's what I think it takes. I think it takes us dipping into the part of us that are like, magic, motherfucker. That's like a quote from a movie. Magic, motherfucker. Danny, yes, exactly. We're all magic. Noah. Oh, that's right. Owen is singing French at the top of his lungs. Oh my God, he's so cute. I love to see someone in the community make videos on different stones and crystals. Oh, I see where you're going. Like crystals that could help with what's going on right now, or like that kind of thing. Yeah. So just try to figure out, what are you good at? What are you good at? And how can it help what's going on right now? You don't have to figure out how you are going to fit into what's going on. Figure out what you have to offer and add it to the story. Add it to this whole thing. Add it to the mix, just add it. And if you're good at, I don't know, creating documents, then maybe take all the letters and the postcards and things like that. And like I just tried to do in my Linktree, I like to create resources for people. I like people to be able to go to one place and get a bunch of different resources. That's kind of what I like to do. Because I mean, I've created websites, I've done all kinds of stuff like that. And I realize the power of, you're in the moment, you're looking at someone talking on a live, and you just click out to their thing. You look at the thing, you click on the thing, you sign up for the thing, and then you're done. We have to make things easy for people. And that's something I like to do. So that's what I did. And I added that to my Linktree. And like I said before, if you have an idea for something that should be in my Linktree, then let me know, because I'll add it. But Thank you, Marcy. Thank you for the heart me. I need a video to go viral. I need a video, like something that I'm talking about with this stuff. I need it to go viral because I need a lot of people to see these links. That's what I've been trying to like think of. What can I do to make a video that's just simple that will go viral? But then the one I'm rambling about Pluto and Capricorn, that's the one that went super viral on my account. Like I'm like, what were you doing in January 2000, or what would I say, like 2008? I need to know. And I'm literally talking totally slow and quiet because I had my microphone. And that's the one that went viral, which is great. I'm so grateful. And so many people like that video. But like I'm due for a viral video on politics stuff right now because I want people to meld together, knowing that their spiritual power is what is needed for this revolution right now. Whatever your special gifts are, and it doesn't have to be spiritual, whatever your special gifts are, that's what we need right now. All of us, we need it. We need to wake people up to what they're capable of, and you're doing that. Thank you, Marcy Lynn. Exactly. We need to wake people up to what they're capable of. Because a lot of times people will just see stuff and go, well, I can't do that. Oh, I can't make videos. Well, I can't do. Okay, then what can you do? Like, think about it. What's something that you've always been good at? Just something you're natural at. Something you're like kind of almost a weirdo about, but you can, this is the time to pull it out of the bag. We need to make a fundraiser to get influencers to have experiences and awakenings. What do you mean by that, Jacob? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Oh, okay, so Cat Mojo said, Melanie at 3 Stones. I'm going to pin this and I'll explain it. Here on TikTok, this is for the YouTube replay thing. It's an account called at 3 spelled out THREE Stones. I think that's her handle. Helps, explains crystals and spiritual. She had to finish it on another line. Check her out. Just probably that's it. Oh, you like this color? My lavender shirt. Thank you. America First, the moon landing, July 16th. Why are you bringing that up? The fundraiser will help get more something. Oh, thank you, Health and Happiness. Okay. So I want you guys right now, we're not going to leave this for tomorrow. I want you guys right now to write in the thing. Don't think about how it can be applied yet. Just think about what's something that you've always been good at. You don't know how it's going to be useful, but something you've always been good at, like weirdly good at, a weird gift that you have. Okay, sorry. The account is 3 of Stones Guide. Wait, that spelling seems weird on that. THREE and then of Stones Guide. That seems weird. Is that the right spelling or is there a typo there? Oops. Okay, so are you guys going to write down what you're good at? Like, it doesn't have to be figured out for the contest, but I just want to know. Oh, that is right. Okay, that's tricky. People can do things. Everyone has some kind of talent, but they don't realize it. Yes, Danny. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna actually pin that. Okay, mathematics. Okay. Oh wow, Noah, that's awesome. Okay, so Noah's good at mathematics. Okay, what else do we have? Okay, Lisa Graham, cooking. Okay. The revolution might need somebody cooking some food. Soul Spa Hypno can hypnotize people. Ooh, I like that. So maybe it can help people get over their fears or visualize, be able to see the future, to fight for it. Some people are maybe stuck in that. Okay. Swifty, I study the moon from our indigenous history and wisdom. The next 3 days are high energy, be warned. Did it start today? Because I'm like, yeah, my energy is like off the chart right now. Okay, Chrissy, baking. Ooh, okay. No one is forcing religion. Jesus does supersede. Why? Wait, I don't think that's connected to what we're talking about. Jacob, why are you saying help? Luke, yes. I don't know what that is. Okay, so, all right. So some of the things I'm good at is I like motivating people. I like keeping track of information and making it easily available to people. I like thinking about the spiritual, and psychological blocks that we might have to recognizing our power and coming up with tools and visuals to break us out of that. So like the glass book or the rock climbing hook onto the thing, things like that. I've always thought like that. I think in metaphors. And so for me, that helps me. If I can visualize something, then I can, that's to me what it is. But that doesn't work for everybody, but that works for me. Starts officially tomorrow, but the shift does start to happen today, Swifty. Okay, good. Thank you. Yeah, so it's the full moon in Leo. And I think, isn't it like conjunct something to do with Tangerine's rising or his sun? Something is going on with Tangerine's chart and the transits happening right now. There's something happening here. I know Uranus is direct now, so that means any kind of unexpected thing can happen. Thank you, Noah. Noah, thank you for the roses. So Uranus is the planet of unexpected things, right? So there's a full moon tomorrow, Bren. I know it looks full here in Phoenix area. It looks beautiful. I walked out and I went, oh my God. It was like it looked fake. It was so pretty. Mars, I don't know what's happening with Mars. I don't remember. I have to look that up. Does anyone know what's happening with Mars? Why can't you see the moon? Is it cloudy there? Okay, Jessica is psychic medium and challenging. Challenging. Oh my God, that's so weird of me. Sorry about that. I think I saw streamlining under. I don't know what I did. Okay, Jessica, psychic medium and channeling, art and design, seeing, streamlining, and creating structure. Wow. Yeah, you have a lot. You have a lot. You're bringing a lot to the table. Definitely. EM's chart is supposed to get bumpy too. Good. Let it get bumpy. Hi, Kanolani. Kano Ilani. I think it would wake so many people up. Oh, the influencers, you mean? Okay. So what is special about this full moon in Swifty? Do you want to speak a little bit about that? So anyways, yeah, so there's a lot going on right now astrologically, and the unexpected thing. Remember we talked about the unexpected, but let's think of it in terms of it being a positive thing. Let's, like many times throughout the day, just say like, I see an unexpected huge win for however you want to, blueberries or whatever, but it's not all blueberries, it's raspberries too, for America. A huge win for the people. You can say it that way instead of the billionaires. I see an unexpected life-altering win for the people. I see an unexpected, huge, life-altering win happening within the next 24 hours for the people, or the next week, or the next whatever, however you want to say that. Just keep saying that and thinking that, the mantra. I was just reading up about tonight's moon. Okay, good. Let me know when you get stuff, and then I'll share it. Yeah, it looks so pretty here, though. It looks really pretty. I love it. I need to put my crystals outside, because I know you can recharge them in the full moon. And then here is that matches my shirt, my amethyst, which I love. And so I'm going to pull some energy out of you guys, okay? Sedona, yeah, I'm kind of close to Sedona. I mean, relatively speaking, it probably is about an hour away. Yeah, I love this amethyst. Wait, let me go back. More people will wake up. What'd you say first, Danny? My dog's life. Oh, I love that. Okay, Kate Desarge doing a Goddess Rising ritual and dance to Lady Gaga tomorrow at 4:30 Pacific. Okay. How is she doing that though? Like, is everyone going to be on live with her, or like how is the event planner in me is trying to visualize the whole thing. Okay, let's see. Yeah, Sedona's cool. It's very touristy though. That's just the downside. Okay, I'm going to do a quick visualization for you guys, okay? I know, that's a perfect idea. It definitely looks like a ritualistic dance. Like when I first saw the video, I was like, it feels like it fits the energy of right now, like just, and yeah, it is very touristy. I didn't expect that. The first time I went there, I'm from Arizona, and so the first time I went there, I was like, why are there so many people here? And it just felt very like, come get your crystals. Come get your crystals. Come get your chakra balancing. And I'm like, oh man, that's not what I pictured it being like. It's probably not how it's meant to be. Humans have ruined it. You think you can fight for it? I don't really understand what you're saying though, Jacob. Like, what do you mean by having influencers have experiences? I guess I don't understand. Okay, today is about dreams and dreaming for what you want. It's an ideal time to manifest. Yeah, I think with the Neptune position also and Pisces mixed with a full moon is really like the world that you dream about, that's in your mind, the energy of the spirit and the dreams is so like easy to cross into the physical. So if this is a time to really put it together. Energy just shifted and now I'm teary-eyed. Oh, beautiful. I'm going to pull some energy out of you guys tonight with this. So I'm going to do this in just a minute. I love hiking. Oh, the church up there is amazing. I took so many pictures when the sun was setting in that church. I brought like a really good camera up there and took a whole bunch of pictures of stuff. It was really nice. Hiking in Sedona is nice too. Yeah. Yeah, you have to get away from all the touristy areas and then you can be like, in the beautiful. I know when I first saw the red soil, I actually pulled over off the freeway just to pick it up and put it in my hand because I was like, I just felt something from it. Maybe it felt like a memory. Maybe it feels like where I'm from. Where I'm from, they have red soil or something because I felt something deeply. Swifty, it says, although there are still some shadows, just wait and all will be revealed. Oh, what says that? That would be good. Because the full moon is about revealing things. Because think about how bright it is. You know, the new moon is dark. And so it's about, you know, hidden things. But the full moon is about illumination and revealing things. Danny, I meant more and more people will wake up and see what 45 and his peeps have done. Yes, you're right. And I'm glad you guys are calling him 45. I don't call him 47 because he's not 47. He's 45. And at that, that's generous. The church is so beautiful. Yeah, if you ever go to Sedona, you guys go to the church. It's really beautiful. There's like one main church that's built out of the rock. It's incredible. Swifty, trust that the fruits of our endeavors are not always clear, at least at first. I like that. I like that a lot. I like that a lot. Okay. I would just jump forward. Yes, we did the cathedral and one of the vortex. Nice. We need some new crystals to absorb energy, or I need new crystals to absorb energy. What do you recommend? Selenite. I love selenite. Selenite doesn't need to be recharged. It actually recharges your crystals. So like, you know, you have to put your crystals out under the full moon to recharge them. Selenite's not like that. Selenite will actually recharge all your crystals. Selenite, and then there's like the tourmaline, what's the black one called where it's like, I want to get that. I have like a little, let me see if I can even get it right now. I have like a little one, a little selenite one. Oh my God, what did I do with it? I don't know where I put it. I think it's in my purse. Hiking in Kentucky is beautiful too when you don't have asthma and a heat intolerance. Oh, wow. Okay. Come to St. George. The red soil's everywhere. It dies in my house. Wow. Oh, yeah. It dyes everything in your house. Dusty red. Okay. St. George, Utah. Is that where that is? Where is that? Okay. All right. Let me just keep going. The sky was so dark. Ooh, I missed it. Bunch. It chucks forward. In Sedona, the stars were so bright. Yeah, because you're so far out there. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Oh, thank you, Dee. It's the church in Sedona is called Chapel of the Holy Cross. I have an ability to regulate. Wait, to reg my temp. Oh, you have an inability to regulate your temperature, so hiking isn't fun unless it's semi-decent out. Gotcha. You have to be careful. Yeah, fitting statements for tonight. You're right, Swifty. I have a new nickname for him. It's Velveeta Voldemort. Yeah, that's a good one. It's so many words. I just want to say like a grunt for his name. I don't want to give him all of that. Oh yeah, Tourmaline. I want to get that one. I've never had it, but I feel drawn to this. Every time I see someone use it, I always think, I want that. I want that one. It's sort of has a similar like absorbing energy, you know. A huge house below cathedral is a mystery, over 8,000 square feet. Oh, wow. I don't remember that. I wonder when they built that. That's kind of awful. Desert rose is also a form of selenite. Oh, I've never heard of that. That's interesting. Okay. So St. George, Utah. That's where I thought. My purse gets heavy sometimes until I realize I'm carrying a crystal quarry. Health and happiness, exactly. Black tourmaline and selenite are one of the best crystals. Okay, good. Thank you, Danny. All right, you guys ready for a little quick little meditation and a little like pulling the energy out of you of any, because I really want you guys to get in touch with your spiritual special talents. So I'm trying to think if I can't put music on. Oh, I wish I just had a whole library of like music I could put on during my lives that I could then take the live and repost it to YouTube and not worry about getting a, what do you call it? Like a music violation thing, copyright. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're just going to all just take like a little 10-minute meditation. Oh, so can you play that though on YouTube like later? Because a lot of times they'll say copyright free, and then they have all these weird invisible contingencies, and you're like, what? You guys didn't say that. Okay. So I don't know if you noticed, but normally there's a bunch of different lights that this can be like different colors. And tonight this is blue and green. So I felt very drawn to like blue, green, purple, like this scheme of colors. Usually I have like pink, red, kind of more like what is in the image back there. Oh, okay. I'll have to ask her then to find where she gets it, because I love using music, like especially Native American flute, things like that for meditations. But I'm sure you can use any music on your live. You don't need any copyright for a live. Live isn't the problem. It's the videos. It's the recorded videos that's a problem that I post on YouTube. I don't post them here, but being used for a puppy resting post. What's that? Puppy resting post. Oh, okay. Oh, good. Well, if you can find out from her, I'll try to send her a message, but I've tried to send her a message before. I haven't heard from her, so I don't know. Maybe she doesn't see it. She gets a lot more messages than I do. Okay, you guys, keep tapping, but you can take a break when we start doing this, okay? All right, so just going to be like a 10-minute meditation, and then we'll go back to talking about everything. But the purpose of this is to help you get in touch with what you're meant to be focusing on so you don't get scattered. You know, what is the thing that you can align with right now? And it might change tomorrow. It might change in 3 days. But right now, tonight, I just want you to get in touch with whatever. It doesn't have to be, just sit however you want. You can lay down. You don't have to sit up. You don't have to, I'm not one of those like, you have to be this, that, or the other for a meditation. I just want you to just listen to my voice. And if you want your eyes open, you can, follow along with the energy of the crystals. And I'm going to use that one and my rose quartz and smoky quartz. These are the ones I found outside. Okay, so I'm going to draw out some stuff. So first, we're going to just take a deep breath. We're going to breathe in for 3, hold it, and then breathe out for 3. We're going to do that 3 times, okay? If you want to clear the screen, if you just want to see me, you can just hold your finger down, like right here. And I think there's a thing that pops up that says clear display. Hi, Phil. We're just doing a quick, like 10-minute meditation if you want to join in. And then we're going to go back to talking. But you can hold this down, clear the screen, or if you want to be part of what everybody's doing, that's okay too. All right, so you ready? Okay, breathe in for 3. Hold it. Breathe out. Another time through your nose. Breathe in. Hold it. Breathe out through your mouth. Breathe in through your nose. Breathe out through your mouth. Okay. So I want you to relax. I want you to know that your spirit team is with you. They're always, always with you. God is always with you. Your spirit team is always with you. The people who have passed away in your life they're always with you too. They're part of your spirit team. They root for you. They help you in all the ways that they can. The angels, your ancestors, everybody is always with you. They're always helping. They're giving you suggestions. A lot of times you'll get a suggestion and you won't even know if that came from someone in your spirit team. They guide you in locations. They tell you to maybe turn left, pick up the phone, visit a website. We're going to get really quiet. We're going to tune into that center part of us that's very still and quiet and connected to. It's like a river. It's just connected to the ground all the way up through our crown chakra, all the way down through to our feet. Okay. As I'm going to go through the chakras, just relax. And I'm going to also be pulling any chaos or fear or any energy that needs to be removed from your auric field. I'm going to be removing it and clearing the way for you to be able to see clearly. Okay, we're going to start with the root chakra, and that is at the base of your spine. It's red, and it's rotating, and as you focus on it, it's getting brighter and brighter and warmer and warmer. It's a beautiful red color. It's the root chakra. I'm going to pull any energies that I feel down there. And as you feel your red root chakra, imagine the red light glowing and spinning and pulsating, and it's going down your legs into the ground and grounding you like roots of a tree. Any fear you have is neutralized in this chakra with the red. And now we're going to move up to the sacral chakra. And that is around your reproductive organs. And that color is orange. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful orange color. And as you picture it, it just keeps getting brighter and brighter. It's pulsating. That has to do with your creativity. That's where if you're an artist, if you feel blocked, that could be what's going on right there in that energy right there. That's how you have community with people, how you feel connected to things. So it's really bright orange. It's getting brighter and brighter. And as you picture it, it's melting away any issues you have right now, surrounding any of your creativity or connecting with others, receiving pleasure, giving pleasure, connecting. Okay, now we're going to move up to your solar plexus chakra, which is in your stomach, and that is yellow. It's a really bright, beautiful yellow. This is where we hold our emotions and our personal power. If you're feeling hurt right now by someone or something, let the yellow, beautiful golden yellow light heal whatever is going on there and help you release that, neutralize it. And as you look at it, it gets brighter and brighter, and it's pulsating. And the red and the orange are also still pulsating. They're still beautiful, beautiful pulsating light. And now you have the red, the orange, and the yellow, neutralizing any fear or anybody else's negative energy that somehow is attached to you. It's being neutralized. And now we're going to move up to the heart chakra, which is green, and that is in your heart. It's a beautiful emerald green. It's spinning and pulsating in your heart. And that's where we feel the unconditional love for ourselves and for the world. We neutralize anything that is judgment. We neutralize that with the green of the heart chakra. It's bright, beautiful green, emanating out from your chest all the way out into the room that you're in. It's filling the room with the green color, filling up your house or your apartment, filling up your neighborhood from your heart all the way out in the sky, through all the people you encounter. It's the unconditional love that you have for the world. You keep zooming out until you are seeing Earth, and with your green, beautiful, unconditional love from your heart chakra. And now we're going to move up to the throat chakra, which is blue. It's a beautiful blue color. And it's pulsating and spinning and getting brighter and brighter. And this is where you speak your truth. If you have a hard time expressing yourself, if you're in an argument with someone, or there's someone that always makes you feel shut down when you're around them, focus on the blue in your throat and let it get brighter and brighter and melt away your fear and let it clear so that your spirit can come through, your authenticity can come through your voice and how you express your truth. It's a beautiful blue color. And if you can picture that blue and the green from your heart chakra, the unconditional love coming through you as you talk to people in your day. So you have an unconditional love and you have your beautiful freedom of expressing your truest self. And now we're going to move up to the third eye chakra, right between the eyes here. And it's an indigo color. And that is your third eye. That's your intuition. That's another sense that we just have from the time we're born. We have that as part of our human nature. We have an ability to connect with our spirit and how we can see what is for us, and we can see guidance. It's beautiful, and as you imagine it, it gets brighter and brighter and more clear. The color is so clear and beautiful, crystal bright, crystal clear. Any fear that you have around your power as a spirit, it just dissolves in the presence of this indigo light. It dissolves and heals. You are safe and you are loved. You're safe to use your special powers, anything special, any communication that comes to you, you're safe. And now we're going to move to the crown chakra on the top of your head. And that's what connects you to all living things, God, everything, all things, the universe. And that's a pink color-ish. And it's just imagine the colors, all the colors from your red, the root chakra, your sacral chakra, orange, your solar plexus chakra, yellow, your heart chakra, green, your blue chakra, throat, your third eye chakra, indigo, and they're all like beacon coming all the way through, up through your body and up through your crown chakra and connecting you to the universe, connecting you to God, to all things. You are connected to all things, all life, all people, everyone, everywhere, every plant, every animal, every mineral, every being on other planets, all other planets and galaxies. You are one with all of those things, everything. You are one. And then it goes all the way back down, and the red goes like roots out through the bottom of you down into the ground, and it anchors you while you're here in your human form. And just imagine all those colors just coming together in one. Any energies you have that are blocking you, I'm pulling it out right now with my quartz. You are one with all of everything. You're connected to the universe. You're connected to all the people you've ever loved and who ever loved you. We're all connected to each other. All the people that we've lost have never been gone. They've always been with us. They don't leave. We can always talk to them. They want us to talk to them so they can be involved in what we're doing, and they can help us. Everything that's going on right now, we're meant to be here right now. We're meant to be incarnated right now. The spirits are also helping the founding fathers, all the people, all the veterans, everybody that's ever fought for America or fought for the good of people. They're all here, and they're all wanting to help because they want us to restore things and actually make them better than they were before. They've needed to be improved for a long time. There's been a lot of in people that weren't included in the original wordings of this country. We have some healing to do. We have some shadows. And now once we can work through that stuff, we can start incorporating everybody. And we're here and we have something special. The universe has something special in store that we are going to be channeling in through us out to the world. There's something special. So I'm going to just be quiet for the last minute of this so you can listen to your guidance while I'll continue to clean the aura. What does your guidance want you to know right now? Trust whatever comes to you. If it's an image, if it's a word, if it's a phrase or an idea, Spirit speaks to us usually in not in full sentences. Sometimes it'll be, you'll just picture something. Trust whatever comes. You're so important to everything going on right now. Each one of us is the missing piece. Nobody is an innocent bystander that has nothing to do with this. Everyone is getting involved. What is it that you need to know right now about your involvement with what's going on in our country and in the world? What is your involvement? What do your spirit family, what do they want you to know? Yeah, we can't do this alone. We need our spirit family. This is bigger than us. We need them to guide us. We just have to promise to be open, to listen to what their guidance is, and then act on it. Have the courage and the faith to act on what we feel that their messages are. But we do need their guidance and their help. And they want to help us. We're not in this alone. This is bigger than us. We have to help for the people who can't fight, people who are children or in hospitals, people who are not people, who are animals and plants, nature, from other cultures that will be affected by this administration negatively. Just remember, you're very, very loved. Every person here is very loved. Your spirit family loves you so much, and they're so proud of you. There's so many things you've gone through that no one knows what you've gone through. If people knew, they'd be blown away. You're like a warrior. And you still get up every day and you have strength and positivity and love for people. You're amazing. You're amazing. Thank you, Phil. Okay, so now we're going to come back into the room where we are. At any time you need their guidance, just be quiet and just get yourself still, and you can connect with them at any time. They're here always for you. It's just a matter of you being a receptive vehicle for the information to come in. You know, it can come in at any time, but we have to be receptive to hear it. We have to speak our truth in our heart chakra. Okay. Let's take 3 deep breaths and come back in. Okay, ready? Through the nose. 1, 2, 3. Hold it. Last time, breathe in for 3. Namaste. Okay. All right. So does anybody want to share what they got? Any insights? I saw someone say their thumb twitched. Who was that? I'm going back. Bertha, your left thumb switched. Chris, we definitely need their help. That's right. Jacob, oh, that's beautiful. Your smallest contribution is part of an ever-growing supernova. That's beautiful, Jacob. That's beautiful. Thank you, Phil. You're welcome. You're welcome, Lupe. Kano Ilani, you're welcome. You're welcome. Yes. Oh, a blue light streak. Susie, that's neat. I like that. I like that. What do you think it has any meaning yet, or you're still sitting with it? Bren, I got you are stronger than you think. That's right. That's right. Lupe, the third eye was throbbing. Okay, then I would suggest amethyst for third eye. I would be using amethyst a lot, keeping it around me to help clear that. All right, good. So we're all here for a reason. Thank you, Tara. Thank you for the heart me. Oh, Danny, my third eye was twitching a bit too. Good, good, good. Does anyone in here have issues with communicating, like speaking their truth? I felt something there. I kind of do too. Like I kind of feel sometimes like I'm going to be misunderstood. And so I get nervous about it before I even bring anything up, because I grew up where I was misunderstood a lot. Bren, you do? Okay, because I knew I felt somebody somewhere, somebody in here along with me. K-Bear, I became part of the galaxies and all things are possible. Wow, that's beautiful, K-Bear, that's beautiful. Jessica, thank you. I cleared some energy. Good, good. Oh, good. I'm so glad. Oh, K-Bear, you too. Jacob, I felt it's not supposed to be easy. It's time to learn. That's good too, Jacob. I like that. Kanualani, yeah, my throat freaked out. Yeah, I think maybe that's what collectively the blueberries are working with. We're not used to this. We're not used to like having to raise our voice over bullies, you know? But we're gonna have to use that. So blue, try to keep a lot of blue. See, I was drawn to having the blue light tonight. Usually that's pink and red and stuff like that. Or I do blue and red that looks pink, but this is blue and green. So I must have been picking up on that. So we need to be working on our blue throat chakra, and just picture a beautiful, like pulsating, spinning wheel of blue light, whatever blue you like, whatever comes to your mind. And then as you picture it just dissolving any fear you have of, picture yourself communicating something that is hard for you to communicate, or communicating with someone that's hard to communicate with. Just picture yourself doing that while you're picturing this blue pulsating light. And it goes all the way through to the back of your neck, and it just pulsates out. And as you're picturing, it's getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Oh, hi, Senorita. You too with the blue. Interesting. Hi, Louisa. Nice to see you. Crystal with the K. Good to see you. All my health problems are in the throat area. Oh, wow. Okay, so I picked up a lot of the throat stuff tonight. Yeah, think about where you have ailments. I really fully believe that God and the universe gave us everything that we need to know. It's in our body and it's in nature. So if you're observant, you never have to even really learn almost anything. If you just are observant and you look at life and you look at plants and you look at everything's a metaphor for the answers that we need to life. And even in our body, where we hold stress or we get sick or we have problems, it says so much about what's going on with us. So, oh, Louisa, your neck too. The neck has to do with flexibility. It has to do with being able to see other sides of an issue. Or I think it might also be if you're finally standing firm on your vision for life and you're not being so flexible. Because I think a lot of people probably who come into my lives are the type of people who are very flexible. We're like very cool to people. We're like overly, and maybe it's time to hold our neck a little strong sometimes and be like, I'm not bending to every other kookaroo thing around, Phil, kookaroo. I need to hold firm on my vision. Doesn't mean you don't think about other people's point of view, but when the other person's point of view is cruel and inaccurate and not based on facts or reality, you don't have to entertain it. It's going to just take away from what you're trying to do. It's not like they're trying to meet you halfway. So it's okay to be a little bit firm on that. Jacob, so much clarity for real. I have never done that before. Good. See, yeah, our answers are here. Our spirit team, God, the universe, angels, they speak to all of us. We don't need to be dependent on anyone. We are all receivers. We're all like cell phones, and they're bringing us the info. If we can learn how to discern the information that they're sending us in our body, in the sensations, in the images we get, in the words we get, in whatever it is, whatever way it comes to you, if we can read that language, there's like no stopping us, because we have and possibly interdimensional beings. I'm saying that from now on too. So, ETs and, spirit guides, but so many different things that we maybe don't even understand, are here right now. And we could be picking up on what the wisdom is that they have to share for us. You're welcome, Susie. TT crashed during the meditation. Oh, chaotic roses. No. Phil, you're still here. Good. I was glad because I said that for you. Kuklaroo. Yeah. So, whatever else you guys get, let me check in with the room for a second. Let me see if I can access something other than the throat, since my abilities are spot on right now, apparently. Apparently, that one video where the little boy goes, apparently, and he says that all the time. Oh, wow. K-Bear, thank you. That's wonderful. I have one I think I have it in my Linktree. It's an audio that if you want to get it, it's actually totally different than this. I did it a long time ago, but it's still good, useful. It's in my Linktree if you want to check it out. And I think it's all the way on the bottom. It's a guided imagery, a guided meditation. So if you're interested in that, check it out. I don't even remember how I have it up there. Is it on it might be as part of my podcast. So it might be like on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. I'm not sure. I can't remember if it's an audio that you can just play from a web browser. I don't know. I'd have to go there right now. I haven't seen it in a while. Thank you very much for saying that, though. I appreciate that. Chaotic Rose is not sure if that's the ADHD or just energy shifting and making my bipolar side go nuts. Could be. Yeah. Or maybe you're not meant to, you're not meant to, you weren't meant to be part of whatever was going on for whatever reason. You need to stay activated in something, and who knows? I mean, there's so many endless reasons for so many things that happen. But I opened Facebook today, which I never usually do, but I kind of have to. Oh, read my message above it. Oh, sorry. Okay, let me see. Oh, yeah, I know. I saw that the TikTok, that actually fits too. TikTok crashed. That's okay. I understand. But it could be like, so that's what I'm saying. So maybe your spirit guides were like, no, you can't do this. Like, we need you to stay with a different energy. I don't know. I opened Facebook today, which I normally never do. But my mom said our cousin posted something that was phenomenal. Like, she knows nothing of the work I do. I'm like, Mom, do you realize I talk to people every night about the contest? But anyways, maybe it blocked one of your messages. Chaotic. So I opened Facebook and it was a near-death experience group or some kind of thing like that. And this young girl had just lost her husband to cancer. He was, I think, 34. And he kind of looked like Derek, like, my friend who died, who was my boyfriend when we were in our 20s. And he's the one who visited me. And after he died, I feel like my psychic abilities were enhanced. And when I saw, he kind of looked like him. And then, he's like kind of, I don't know. Anyway, so I reached out to her. I mean, she had so many comments, but I sent her a private message and I just said whatever. And it made me realize, like, I have to keep checking in on that part of the energy for me, because to keep it all in balance, because that's where my strength, we're talking about strengths. I feel like my strength, I've been given some kind of special something with energies of people that have passed over, that I can see things now and feel things and hear things. And so I have to keep keep using it, So I just sent her a nice message and she sent me a nice message back and she was really grateful. But I was glad because I was like, I saw some of the messages and some of them sounded kind of religious. And that can kind of sometimes turn a lot of people off. Like, they're like, I don't know, something weird. Not sure if that's the ADHD or energy shifting. Yeah, that's what I was saying. I was saying that I think that energy shifting, it could be like what's going on right now. Like, you're meant to not be part of. Are you saying like during the meditation, your phone crashed or the TikTok crashed, right? I blocked my original message. Oh, okay. Oh, it blocked. I know you never know what TikTok is going to block. Okay. So just be thinking about that. And if you're feeling stressed out, like really stressed out, just know that you are one person. Okay. I'm going to swing to the other side for a second. Even though I say there's something you're here for, you were born for this and all that, don't kill yourself over that. Like, it'll come to you, but you know what? Spirit comes to us in gentle ways. It's almost, it comes to you when you're neutral. And so if you're like stressed out and you're like holding your spirit by the collar and you're like, you better tell me why I'm here and what I'm supposed to do for this revolution. You can't spirit doesn't talk that way. Like, you can't do that. I tried. I'm telling you, it doesn't work. I'm like, you need to tell me what I'm doing right now. No, but it doesn't work by force and it doesn't work by any of that stuff. We have to be neutral. We have to be calm to receive the messages. So if you need to go for a long walk or take a nap or just sit somewhere quiet and listen to some music, watch the sunset, light a candle, watch the candle, drink some tea, whatever it is that brings you down to neutral, that's what you want to do. And then you're more open to receiving, because that's what it's about. It's not about anything fancy or anything. It literally is just you getting into a neutral place, where you're open to anything and you're just trying to, one thing that I had a hard time with when I first started meditating, and I still do it actually, now I think about it. Anytime I have a thought, I put it in a balloon. As the thought appears, because we're going to have thoughts, I'll hear a dog bark and I'll think, I hate that neighbor, or, whatever. I don't, that's not the situation here, but I'm trying to think of an example. I'll hear something and it'll make me think of something and I'll just immediately put it inside of a balloon and watch the balloon go up. I'll watch it in my mind's eye. I watch it until I can't see it anymore or until I have another thought. And then as soon as I get another thought, I put a balloon around it again and it's clear. so I can see it going up, and I just picture it going all the way up until it goes up into the space, until, it's out of my vision. And I keep doing that until I'm kind of all of a sudden not aware of anything. And then all of a sudden I realize it's been a few minutes and I haven't been having any balloons or thoughts. And then I'm like, what just happened? And that's what you want. You want to get to the place, but you're going to have thoughts. So if you think meditation is about not having thoughts, that's not it. You are going to have thoughts, especially if you're first starting. You're going to think about everything. You're going to think about your bills. You're going to think about a phone call you forgot to return. You're going to think about somebody that hurt you. You're going to think about a physical ailment, something that's hurting you, or you're hungry, or you're tired. You're going to think about those things. But just allow yourself to think about it and say, I know that I'll remember this after this meditation. I need to put it in a balloon and watch it go up, or whatever you need to do. Just, it's okay. You're going to have those thoughts though, and let it happen. Hi, Create Courage. That's how you can get better at meditating, is just by doing it and keep putting things in thoughts. And, I don't know. I think that for me, if you want to go deeper into that, you can start studying with people who are like, meditation gurus, and they really have all these different kinds of things that you can do. And I think that's great. But just in terms of just starting out and you just want to start meditating, then I would just say that just do something basic where you just sit somewhere where you're by yourself and you're not problem solving. You're not going through your to-do list. Put your to-do list inside of the balloon and let the balloon go up and watch it, because you're not going to do your to-do list right now when you're meditating. You're going to want to, though. You're going to think, oh shit, I forgot I have to get butter. Put it in a balloon. Boo. Oh my gosh, did I feed the dogs yet? What time is it? Balloon. Shoot. Did I pick up that one shirt from the dry cleaner, or did I think so. I think it's in the balloon. As soon as you're aware of the thought, put it in a balloon and let it go up. I wish we had larger number for allowed characters in chat. I know, I agree. I think that's weird that it's not like that. I think in YouTube it is bigger. So when I do start going live on YouTube, you guys all have are you guys all subscribed to my YouTube channel? Because just in case this thing goes dark on an instant, which we've seen that happen now, especially with all the stuff he's saying, Tangerine is saying about, about China and everything else. So make sure the link is in the bio, my bio. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I am going to start going live there. And I know tangerine is an insult to tangerines. I agree. I love tangerines. I like tangerines maybe better than oranges, and it bothers me. But I knew that if I said orange, everybody calls him orange. So I was worried that was too close. So I just said tangerine. Yeah. I just picture like Cheeto dust on everything, like all over the desk. Didn't they say there was like ketchup or something like all over the White House after last time? They had to clean it. Like in the bathroom, there was ketchup. Like he was eating and like wiping his hand on the wall or something. Like, I don't know. That's so gross. Oh, you just got my YouTube. Good. Thank you, Bertha. I prefer tangerine over orange. Just useless info. Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, there was like ketchup everywhere. And in McDonald's bags. Ugh, God. That's just disrespectful. It's so disrespectful. That's why I call him a squatter. He's just gross. He has no respect. Someone called him something the other day on Reddit, and I saw, and I don't know what it was. Oh, on Reddit. But it was hilarious and had me snorting Pepsi out of my nose. That's good. At least it wasn't Coke. That's cool. Oh, he throws ketchup bottles? Oh, gosh. He's so weird. Like, ugh, I'll never understand this weirdo obsession. That's why this has to be something bigger than just people. This has to be on another level, something that had to happen. You know what I mean? Like, because why, what in the world? Why is someone so obviously disrespectful and just, yeah, like, why is he getting all this power and accolades? And, oh, he carries it in his pockets for allies, or for rallies. Sorry, I did read that. Meditation has been super deep and important right now. Yes, yes. Yeah, I just finished a little short meditation. But does he always wear the same outfit, Yoli? I didn't realize that. Oh, my leg is hurting. So, oh, I know. Pretty much anybody is, Danny. It feels like any human being in the world is so much more, classy or whatever. It's just he doesn't value anything. So he's just like, who cares? Yeah, I know I need to be careful with names. So anyways, yeah, that's that. But is there anything else you guys want to talk about tonight? Because I'm going to stay on for like another 10 minutes or so. And then I'm going to get off because I do have some client work tonight to do. But I did just want to check in with you guys because you guys are my daily dose of reality, daily dose of friendship and community, and what else? Information too, because like you guys let me know so many things. Hi, James. I just got up. I've been trying to go on earlier for some of the people who want me to go on earlier. Are you going to be on your live, James? Are you going to do a live right now? Are you dancing tomorrow with Kate? I might. I have to see if I'm available. What time was it? 4:30. Have we figured out how she's doing it yet? Is she bringing people up to the camera? Like, I don't know what she's doing. You were shopping in my online place. Good. TikTok shop. Mention TikTok shop because it's a great place to go. Oh, you're not going to go live? Okay. All right. Well, I was going to hand you the baton because I'm actually going to get off in about 10 minutes or so. 4:30. Okay. She's just dancing. Okay. So it's more of like an energy thing. Okay. That's good. That's good. That's good. Okay, I'm going to bring you up. But okay, there you go. I just sent you the invite. Hi, is it
Let me get my camera on.
okay?
There we go.
Oh, cool. Wait, what does that say?
It says Sky Girl, and it's a DC-3 flying over the sky, and it says Sky Girl Live.
Oh my God, that is so awesome. Thank you.
It's
Although
very nice.
planes hold such a dark meaning right now. I'm just thinking, oh my gosh, what's happening to that plane?
It's the plane that won World War II.
Okay, good, good. It's a beautiful plane. I like it. Thank you. That is
Anyway,
so nice.
it's sort of something that you would have seen from Paramount Studios between 1925 and 1935. So there was a lot of
Yes,
silly stuff in there.
that's right. I love
Anyways,
it. How do I use? I love that. I want to use that. I love it so much.
I'll send it over to you. It just was a fun thing. Didn't want to be boring. But this, you know what? We're talking about like illness and recovery and just getting better and everything. This whole situation is like one of those things where you've like you know when you drank too much and you realize I just need to go into the restroom and just do it. You know what I mean? You just keep avoiding it, avoiding it. And there's at one point when you become physically strong in yourself and go, God, Jill, you're going to feel better. Just go for it. Or if somebody comes in and the doctor says something like, well, you're going to be unalive in a week. You're like going, I think I'm going to try to fight this. So I feel like I'm in that I've gotten a bad diagnosis and I got to fight from out underneath of it, which I've done 2 times, and that's what this whole weird thing is about right now. I
Yeah.
have to admit they're coming in from all sides. I've
Oh my
this
God.
it's a shock and awe campaign that doesn't stop, and just from small to large, like
Yeah.
being upset about changing the name changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico. It's
I
like,
mean,
are you out of your? Oh my God,
it's
my
like
God.
little insignificant things and then really serious, things. But then, yeah, it's hitting on all levels and all things. I'll give them that. Like not like anything's changing. I know people are like, don't take it, but I'm just saying. Oh yeah, and the paper straws thing that was annoying.
Oh my God. And you know why that's annoying? You know why that's annoying? Because his mouth looks like a butthole. And you're right, exactly. And it's like his mouth is like that all the time. I think one of the things as a gay guy that worked at Neiman Marcus and was in fashion, I wanted to just strangle him. That tie that went down past his wing wang and that flapping coat. It's just like, I used to scream at the TV. I used to go, button your fucking coat, you fucking slob. Every time he walked around that damn thing open. And I used to work there 1,000 years ago.
Where?
I got to work at the White House in the 1980s.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I came in to
Wow.
restore the USS Sequoia presidential yacht and bring it back to service without any taxpayer money during the Reagan administration. And
Hmm.
no and people, all my liberal friends hated me then. They're like, you worked for Reagan, and now it's like I'm now going to be 70, like going to go. you know what? Not so bad. I go, yeah, he did his, Nancy was working on the ERA thing. They were trying to push the other stuff. They got Martin Luther King, birthday on there. He revoked the tax credits for oil, you know. So he did
Yeah.
a lot of people, there's a fallacy about how bad he was. It is just like, yeah, those things were bad. But after Trump, it's just like, I feel like I worked for Jesus, you know?
After
Seriously.
Tangerine.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I
I
know. It's
know.
like everything's going to be reset now. Like whatever was so horrible before, it's what is it? After this, it's like I don't even know what.
Right. And you think it's going to be, the next one's going to be, we keep thinking we're going to gird our loins. Oh, magic,
That's
magic.
cool.
Yeah. That was cool.
That's my favorite one because it's manifest. It's like,
I think that I just really, I think the strongest thing that's going on right now that I don't think if we didn't have this community, I know for a fact in the last 3 days and a week ago, um, I don't think I would be okay. I don't think I
same.
could be, yeah, I don't think I could be funny. I don't think I could, because when
Mhm.
it gets weird, my go-to literally, and I know I've only been up here, what, 2, 3 times. My go-to is like, yeah, I'll tell that to Sky Girl. Yeah, yeah. I got a little dialogue going
Oh,
in my head. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, I'll
good.
go tell those guys that there's something, as opposed to it affecting you, it's just like, no, we should talk about that. So it goes in and goes out. And so
Hmm.
we're not internalizing it. So, it's just like where you say your voice needs to be heard and so forth, the stuff that you've on your other TikTok stuff, that's real important. If you speak out the things that are bothering you, even just to the air, or just, I complained about him the first time around when TikTok was new, and I'd have 8 people go, "Yeah," I didn't care. It
Danny
was
said the rename for Greenland is ridiculous. I don't know
oh
what.
red. Oh, it's red, white. It's red, white, and blue. They're gonna call it like red, white, and blue land. It's literally
Oh my
if you were
God.
raised in a trailer basement, okay, and you only had like I don't know an iPod or something like that. This is the most lame red, white, and blue land.
He's like
Oh,
literally like a 10-year-old boy that is corny, but everyone goes, "That's really good." Yeah,
yeah,
red. Hey, you guys, it's red, white, and blue land, and everyone's like,
word of
"Donnie."
fifth grade fever dream. It's like that car that he made looks like it was done on binder paper in fifth grade in 1968. This is like a modern car, man. It's like, no, it's not. It looks like a top of a trash can,
Oh
you
my
know.
God. No, it looks like a dumpster. There's so many of them here.
And red, white, and blue land. Oh
I didn't when I read that I thought no that can't be true. He's not trying to
no, it's not
change the
even
name.
clever. And then of course, then the Danes said they're going to buy California. They did. They, right. The Danes actually announced in their parliament that they're going to purchase California.
Oh my God.
Everybody in California went, oh, okay. All right. We're good. We're good with that.
Yeah, I'm exhausted. Like it's so dumb.
Oh, it
The other
is.
night or last night we were actually talking about visualizing them going out with metal handcuffs and then what the cover of Time you'll come up with something good maybe. So we're picturing the cover of Time magazine. She's sitting at the Resolute desk, right? All the women mostly in politics that help us restore everything will be around her. Some of the men and then maybe photoshopped in some of the founding fathers behind that. What are the words that are on the paper above that? So K Bear said, wait, what'd you say, K Bear? Are you still here? Making America great again. No, wait, America is great again, or something like that.
I used to do this with if it's on Fleet Street, um um I think if it was in London, it's I think it would say it's I think probably it's over, and the other one would be like the boot, the boot is off the neck of the Yanks or something. Um
There it is.
yeah,
America is great again. Well, you got to picture it's her at the desk
right.
with all the people. So I originally thought like something like it's over, but you want to celebrate the movement forward. You don't want to just celebrate kicking them out. I mean, if we want a picture of them with in handcuffs,
Oh, you're fired.
oh, that's kind of good.
Well, I'm doing tabloid stuff. You're doing New York Times stuff. You guys are doing Philadelphia. You're doing the Tribune. And I'm literally doing
National
tabloid.
Enquirer.
Yeah, I'm doing tabloid like titles and stuff like
You're
that.
fired.
Yeah,
But he has to
you're
have
fine.
he looks has to look really depressed with the handcuffs on, like
Right.
all of them. Someone said that she's leading the perp walk. I mean, I know we're going into fantasy, but I'm okay with that right now. I'm okay with that right now. I'm okay with a little corny imagery as she's signing the executive order. You're
You're fired.
fired. I like
That'd be
it.
that would be cool.
And then are they like sitting on top of the okay, now we're going on the inside of the article. Are they all sitting on top of a smashed and destroyed Tesla truck that's been spray painted and destroyed? And they look all badass, like I don't know, I'm just being corny, you guys. You know I'm corny. But we gotta have that little bit of the
I think
fun.
it would be 8 consecutive photos in a row that would be when he's being when the feds are facing him, when they turn him around, when they handcuff him, and when they walk him away. It's like yeah. It's like the Roach Motel, It's like you're out of here.
Yeah. I like that. And then like I really want like news meet or the news to report that everyone's returning all their Teslas and you're showing them all being crushed and the trucks being crushed because nobody will drive them.
His
Nobody
the
wants
sales,
them.
the sales, the sales, his stock and his sales are absolutely dismal right now. So that
Tanking.
part's going really, really well. So I'm
Yeah.
kind of happy about that.
Yeah. That and Coke and Target. Those are the big ones that you would think you couldn't move that
There's
needle.
supposed to be a big thing coming up. Apparently, I know there's so much stuff going on. I wish I was more eloquent with what was landing, but it's something to do with on a certain day of the
President's
week.
Day?
On the certain day of the week, we're not supposed to be purchasing from Amazon or like 5 corporations or something.
Oh.
And I think there's a website or something that they're talking about everyone joining and so forth. I flagged it in my side, and it's a
Luke is
guy
saying
who
February 28th, like a boycott day where you don't shop in big
like a
places.
lay flat. Just stop. It's one whole day. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's on the 50 marches and 50 capitals. They're the same people that did the first march that I did on last Wednesday or whatever. So they have the on. I saw a flyer that showed, I saved it, but I forgot to remind myself to look at it before I went live. But the march is Monday, President's Day. Then there's a blackout day of shopping that you're talking about. And there's one other one that, does anyone remember what the other one is? Okay, Bubba's gonna find it and tag me in it. Bubba's so good at that. Thank you so much for doing that. Um, I need visualizations like to hold on. I need those funny things. Wasn't that cool that cartoon that someone did? It's like I'm just a bill, but then the Project
Oh,
2025 version.
they obviously yeah. Again, they heard. I think you were
They heard
suggesting this.
us.
That yeah, the whining of I actually pulled up some Project 2025 stuff and found the female relationships. This it's most funny in the female derogatories. And what you had to do is like, you can't go to another state and get you have to do it like that. And you
Yes.
read all those and you just hear this shrinky dinky little teeny wimpy terrified of women man just going, and if you're pregnant you can't get a divorce, and you go through all of them and you read them and you start reading. Sadly, what it was is I tears in my eyes because it just sounded it does. That's exactly what they sounded like. Yeah, I'd say that too. Don't forget that. And everyone has basically worked out every single divorcee situation they've ever had in their entire life. That
Yeah.
she left me.
You know what'd be cool? You know what we should do? They shouldn't be able to vote after they get divorced from us. Yeah. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
what are they going to do? They're just going to go and vote? No. With some other dude? No. No.
They
Yeah.
hate. The thing is that I think what we get to talk about finally, which is things that I've been in the ether by myself talking about for like decades, is these people are a minority and they hate that they're not cool, and they hate that they don't have power, and they hate that they don't have the right money, and they're a weird criminal cabal that came together and started hiding inside the Christian churches in America to sort of get the moral car wash of like, well, I'm a good Christian. And they realized that group was real easy to grift on. You
Yeah.
just had to put a Christian thing or say you're Republican, and there was all this trading amongst yourself stuff. And they felt that liberals or Democrats were too scrutinizing. Like, don't you have a criminal record, and didn't you get fired for the last two? I mean, we do homework and research, and they don't. They take people on face value, and
Right.
and what happened was that whole party got hijacked by just people who don't have, they're just are not cool, and then from that they just became mean, and they made a party out of being just horrible, and
Yeah.
that's just what we've got.
Well, I was thinking about what you said last time about how there's like in the Project 2025 thing, there's no joy. There's just no joy. There's no art. There's no entrepreneurism. It's very like just dreary.
No running in the hall and
Yeah.
da-da-da. Yeah, no, it's just overly. It's like teenagers making a rule, like teenagers making a handbook of some time.
Yeah.
We would put kids on assignments all the time about making rules or whatever, and it would actually look like it was some kind of like a vendetta. And
Hmm.
we just said, no, we want this manual, kids. We want this manual to be like exciting, like, like informative. And it was just like, and you can't, and you don't. And they start, all this negativity comes out. And you can hear them. They sound so childish as if if anyone is bored, go get a PDF and look up Project 2025. And when you get to the start where they start taking away women's rights in there, read it with a whiny 12-year-old crabby, I don't get my way accent, and you will be in tears by the third paragraph.
Yeah.
You will actually feel the energy that came from that. It oozes with lack of puberty.
Also, I feel like it's almost like the people that want that, if we were to put them on an island, they would, even the people that are hardcore
I would call
about
that a
it.
good start. I would call that a good
Yeah.
start.
But even people that are hardcore about it, after a while, they wouldn't even want it. They don't realize how much they benefit from creative services from creative people, whether that's fashion or beauty in buildings, beauty in landscaping, beauty in, just beauty and creativity and the arts. It comes from a place opposite of what that is. And if you take that away, it's like the gray buildings that, when we were younger, that they would show us like what our USSR was like. You know what I mean? Like that there's void of like color and culture, and after a while you're going to hate it, trust me, because if you don't have an environment that supports art and supports artists and the creative journey, you can't have art. You can't have the culture, yeah, culture that comes from that. If all your rules are void of anything that would nurture culture and art, then you're not going to have any culture and art. So then what the hell are you doing? And then they're going to hate it. So they want all the culture and art, but with all their little, college boy rules to repress everybody else. That's what they want. They want the best of both worlds. You can't have that. If you want culture and art, you have to understand it comes from the most interesting people on the planet. The people that have been through the biggest horrible things, people that have most traumas, that are most in touch with the sufferings in the world, whether that's animals or other people or wars or whatever. That's where it comes from. It comes from true wisdom, lived life, respect, like real shit. So if you just want to be some fake little college boy with your fake little world, it's not sustainable for this full life they picture. They're not realizing how much of that image is on the backs of all this other cool, colorful, interesting, beautiful stuff. They're not thinking about that, but they will if we put them on an island and say, go ahead. Go ahead, you guys. We want you guys to have that. We think it's a good idea. You guys should do that. And they're like,
Have
yeah,
fun.
because we're gonna. And you're like, okay, we think you should. And they're like, okay, bye. And you're like, bye. And then they're going to come back like, it's so miserable. There's nothing there. It's just us. Exactly. Exactly.
It's so sad they don't even. I mean, I know this is so existential, but like all the big butch trucks that they buy, do many gay men design those things? Seriously, it's just like, and all that stuff that like, and the iPhone is like put together by people they wouldn't want to be neighbors with.
Yeah.
The technology that they use and the stuff that they have are made by people they would never know or socialize with, and they
Yeah.
just have completely missed out on on all of that. Put MAGA
Yeah.
on Mars. Put MAGA on Mars. I think that's a show title.
Oh my God. Yes, I like that. MAGA
MAGA
on
on
Mars
Mars. Bravo.
opens Monday, March 1st, and Monday, I want all the M's.
MAGA
MAGA
on
on March.
Mars. MAGA on Mars.
I love that. I love that. But seriously, like they don't realize they would end up pew-pewing each other exactly. They don't I don't get it. Like they don't understand. Everything that we have, everything that's been invented, anything that's beautiful is coming from people that are creative, that are open to spirit. Maybe they're not even aware of it, but they're channeling something in. Whether that's a medical advancement, whether that's a technological advancement, whether that's an artistic advancement, whatever it is, it's the pioneers of the world. We're the interesting ones. They're the weirdos. They're the one. I mean, I don't. They're not going to get it until we all have to suffer. That's what sucks. And even then, they might not even realize it. They're like, "What's the matter? What's wrong with this?" And it's like, it's like they're in a gray box, and there's like nothing to look at, nothing to do except serve them dinner. And they're like, "I'm happy," and you're like, "How are you happy?"
Well, they have those limited lives, and what happens is the very first time they get laid, that's the person that they want to marry, and then the very first frat party where they got drunk and had a good time, that's it. They like clock out and go, "Yeah, this is gonna be my life." What, being drunk on a porch, Brad? No. There's like going to different countries and having
Yeah.
lunch and just no. But what happens to these simple-minded people whose thermometer only goes to here and stuff like that? They get to that first good time, which was like, hitting an 8 ball in a garage with a pack of Salems or something like that, and then they're out. That they clock out, and it's just like, dude, this is only the beginning. There's more Salems and there's more stuff to go, and
Yeah.
they just lock themselves in. They live such grim lives that the first pleasure that ever is bestowed them, it becomes a lifestyle. That's what the deal is. Poor
I love
babies.
your monologues because it's just so like I can tell the things you've done, it's just so funny.
It's it's how I mean, I think gay men have like have all their best friends. They're like they have women are their best friends, and what happens is that's what the key is. It's like this is the easy. Like I would get together with you and have cocktails and go yeah like that all night long. That's what I do, and then you laugh hysterically, then you do it back at me. Anyways. And we don't go home with anybody, but guess what? Everyone, we go home feeling
It's
good because
cathartic, like
right,
we
right.
feel better.
Those
Yeah.
two bitches, I'm going to stand real clear from right now. Anyway, but yeah, it's just that feeling free to feeling free to be me, whatever. But yeah, I think that it's just lack of experience, lack of this fear of doing anything, and then of course it's what is it? Half of it is they call it a Wi-Fi desert. They're looking at Sinclair Television, which is just a conservative Fox thing.
Kaya, I want to say you said on defense, Steve Jobs was such an amazing, gentle person. Exactly. Not at all
Yeah,
as uh Ellison.
I
Who's
agree with that.
Ellison? Musk and Bezos. I want to say billionaires exploit people. Period. That's how you get billions. You can't not exploit, like Starboy. He didn't get that money because I want to kill that narrative. Can we kill the narrative that he's brilliant? I know a lot of people are trying, but I want to add to that. He's not brilliant. He exploited other
Oh,
people who were brilliant. And that's how he doesn't pay people. He takes other people's credit and he's just not a good person. So I think that whether someone's actually a genius or not, I mean, I don't know. It's interesting to see who's actually done stuff. But
but Chaya's right. In San Jose, because my dad used to work for he did stuff with Wozniak. And they were up there for the transistors and stuff. And Steve Jobs was like the first dude to like pay people crazy salaries in San Jose. And
mhm.
and guess what happened? They found out like the average rate at the time was like, you were killing it if you were making $70,000 a year. You were at the top of your game at that moment. And he's paying people $200,000 a year. Well, guess what happened? Every bet every single best tech person crawled into Apple and said, I want that money. And what happened was, and he got the best people. Also, he wasn't afraid of Asperger's or autism. There was a creative department that they said that was very difficult for normies to be in because they would just be hacky sacking and running around and writing on the walls
Yeah.
and doing some other stuff. But anyways, yeah, he was a very cool guy. She's absolutely right. He was
Yeah. Oh, I love Steve Jobs, and I feel like he's rolling over in his grave right now with what Apple's doing in terms of linking up with Starlink. That's why I had to turn the automatic update off my phone because it automatically turns you on to Starlink as a default if you're away from, yeah. So there's videos showing people how to go into your settings and turn that off if you had the latest update. So I'll probably have to do that and get the update at some point. You know how you get forced into these updates. So EM smuggled illegal emeralds, from daddy's untaxed mine during college and has been shopping ever since. Oh God. It's gross. Well, he was not good looking. Like when he was younger, like you guys saw that picture, like the PayPal, whatever, and he's an interesting looking person. I can see why he
he's
just
a
has
weird
a,
head.
yeah, like hatred for women because I think he doesn't, he's not kind, he's not funny, he's not smart. Like he's none of the things that women would like, and then he's not
Right,
good looking on
Like
top of
Donald
it.
Trump and MAGA. All of them, they're not funny, they're not good looking, they're not smart. They don't have any game or skill. That's what the deal is. This is so fucking petty, and it's petty for intelligent people like you and me and everybody in this chat. Is that we all can throw it down. We can put our shit together. We can look good. We can go out. Everybody has game, and the deal is that for some reason these just people just don't, and they hate us for it. That's why it's all destructive.
Yeah,
That's why their politics is destructive. It's not about what makes them better. It's about what's going to fuck up our lives because they've been hating us enjoying ourselves for the last whatever 200 years, having a nice day. They hate everybody having a nice day around them. So it's all vengeance politics. The fuck is that shit? But the fact that they're making us not like them very much gives us permission to legitimately go after them
yeah.
because we're defending ourselves as opposed to picking on them.
Well, also, I think that they're just not, how do I say this? The things that they think are funny aren't funny. They're mean. Do you know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like they
Yeah.
don't have a good nature about them. So that's why they can't have fun with us because they're not smart to get the humor that we get. So their humor is like mean and stupid. And so it's like that's why and we're trying to be nice to them. And then now they're doing all this. We're like, okay, you guys don't even know who we are because we have been extra gracious to you because we know that you guys are a little bit slow. But now that we realize you're slow and mean and you're willing to take from everybody else in the world, we're about ready to show up now. We're bringing
Yeah,
in the big
we
cars.
came
We're
to
coming.
play. We came to play.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's now you're gonna
we're
see.
over with the dumb kids. Okay, go back to your LD3 class and your short bus and get out of here. Okay, and quit breaking stuff. All
Yeah,
right.
it's not going to be pretty with what, we've been trying to be nice to them, but the problem is them. Like they have a bad view of the world. They don't have respect for other cultures. They don't have respect for anything. They just stopped, like you said, at that one party, and that was their idea of life. And they don't want to like go to Peru and look at all the different things there. I mean, they don't want to try any other cultures or learn anything. So I don't know. They've created this whole problem. So f that. But I was going to say also about Microsoft versus Apple. I'm an Apple girl, 100%. I love Apple. I've always been Apple. My dad worked with Macintosh a lot and Apple. And um, so Apple's operating system, the way that it works, the heart of it, okay, they couldn't duplicate that when Microsoft came along. So Microsoft basically took a photocopy of that. And then that's the operating system that sits on top of their system. Do you know what I mean? Like the whole entire thing of Apple, I'm not explaining it in tech terms because I only understand it in energy terms. The whole entire thing of Apple, that just what it is what they've taken a copy of, photocopy technically, and then it sits on top of their limited bullshit. So it looks like it's user friendly. Their shit wasn't user friendly. Do you guys remember early iMac or sorry, what did I just say?
Control F stop.
Yeah,
Yeah.
all the green, the dot matrix, the whatever, all that stuff, and then Apple was like, click here to print the page. Like everything was very clear. when computers first started, you had to do like Control Shift Alt P to
Oh,
print a
we're talking
page.
about some real stuff. My dad in San Jose, remember Dad with the salad bowls. My dad was hanging out with all those guys in the early years, and
Same with my dad.
my father was in the Bay Area during the invention of the. We went from tubes to transistors, and it was a whole deal. He was with Lockheed, and then later on, my father, who was a big Playboy bunny guy, and there was a key club up there in San Francisco. My dad was the one that designed uh the first Apple logo with the little. It's got like a leaf on it and a
Yeah.
bite taken out of it,
Yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
and
Really?
what that is a knockoff of the Playboy logo because they
Oh.
thought Apple was going to be a dude thing, so they tried to duplicate that as well. But inspiration, we're having a moment here in history. My dad could not get me into computers, and I kept going, no, no, no. And finally, I just turned to him and said, Dad, I don't want to adjust the spark and turn the crank. I don't want to know how the blender works. I want to push liquefy and walk away. I did not. They were impressed with all the technology of what you could do. They were not moving it up to it. I said, can't you just gather all that up and like, why can't you drag this file into something else? And my father would like go, I hate you. And they were trying testing all this stuff, and they said, let's use my my bitchy my bitchy kid from LA. So I would fly up to San Jose to see my dad, and I would go, this is dumb. I don't get it. What are you? So the deal was to make the technology go away and let me do my graphics or let me mix music or let
Yeah.
me write. And I didn't want a paperclip jumping up down going, are you writing a letter? I'm like,
Yeah, yeah.
go,
Yeah,
no,
remember
no,
that?
no, 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 no. I don't want you to do anything.
Yeah.
I don't need you to tell me when I have mail. So I love the fact that we were able to go way out and I didn't have to know anything about computers to become computer savvy. And then all the
Yeah.
creativity took off.
And the reason why I brought that up is because it's like the difference between being a good person all the way through. You just have empathy. You have interest in the world around you. You actually care. You actually, it is you. You're not acting like a person who cares. You are a person who cares. There's a difference. So they think that we're acting like we care about the world, or they don't understand because they can't fathom it, because
Oh,
they're like an operating system that's been photocopied off of what we are, and they're sick of it, and they want to go back to the gobbledygook that they are, and they're like, I don't want to be like faking this or whatever. I'm like, we're like, but we're not faking it. Like, we're actually, this is real. Like, this is how we are. This is the true thing. And I don't think they're like that. I don't know why, but they aren't.
no, no, no. Your
So
point, your point is good because in order them to behave like us, they have to act.
yes,
So that's where that comes
yeah,
from. So you what you're feeling is
yeah,
right. They're like
yeah.
going, so you want me to, yeah, pretend like they're interesting, smile, and then ask about them. Well, just trying to anneal them and bend them in another way. And they say, well, it comes easy for you. I mean, they'll use 900 excuses.
But
I had,
also, if they were to just act like the IBM computers that they are, we would love them.
right.
It's the inauthenticity of them acting like a photocopy of us with their IBM ass underneath. That's what we feel because we are sensitive people. We sense this discrepancy. And so, honestly, we want everyone to be themselves. We don't care about all that stuff. It's just about respect and about knowing yourself, taking responsibility. Like, I'm a gobbledygook person. I like gobbledygook. Like you're saying, the people who like doing all the programming, that's okay. Like, you don't, there were a lot of people who didn't like that. And there was like, we called them the nerds in the 80s, but those were the ones that helped move everything forward. And all the user friendly people, they were kind of assholes. They were like the popular people towards everyone else. Like, ew, can I just click on something? I just want something to happen. This is so irritating. What a nerd. And it's like we were the assholes to them. So I understand why they pushed everything down and decided to get back at us. But the thing is, the real people that weren't mean, I was never mean in high school. I was never one of those people. I was always nice to people. There are people like me out there that we would have loved them and cared about them regardless of all that. We would have tried to figure out who they were. But the people that were mean to them, you guys brought this on. I just want you to know that. The ones that bullied the nerds and the computer nerds, you're contributing to this. You must make right with the world. No, but I don't know. I just think there's something about their whole like there's something off there in terms of a thinking about how they are in the world, and it's a weird thing. And nobody ever talks about that whole IBM thing in Microsoft. That's huge. Their operating system is what Apple is. It's the what Apple is as a whole thing, not a software. That's what it is. Their hardware is what is IBM software to be like the hardware of Apple. That's what it is. I feel like I just gave birth to a pineapple. It just wasn't wasn't worth the amount of angst I went
But you
through my
commit.
nostril.
But you committed. But you committed. It
I
was
was
said with
committed to see
and you
this
said
all
it
the
with
way through.
passion. You said it with passion.
Yeah, thank
Absolutely.
you.
I was in. I no. It's
Yeah,
not no, I thought it was interesting. Doesn't matter if got you could talk about Tupperware as long as you give a fuck about it. You know what I mean? Like and it was
the
wow
Tupperware
that it
bowl.
started exactly. It
Yeah,
was way up from there. Anyway,
yeah. Are you sure you're not going to be on live? Because I'm going to get it off because I have some work to do. But I want, if you want to stay on, we can send everybody over your way. If you want to stay on the late night.
if there's going to be some folks that maybe later on and stuff like that, I guess maybe check back in a little while. If I'm going to be on, that would be terrific. Again, so but I do appreciate that. It's just trying to keep that same energy going. The point
Yeah,
is like I don't want to. It's like I like this, but like don't leave and do it later. Anyways, you're like okay, well how about that? How about okay if you decide to go, can I stay and can I keep partying with your people and I'll talk with them and stuff like that. So
oh, yeah,
and
just
maybe
leave
for
this
me
room.
because it's I'm new and stuff like that. I can just I'll bring up as many people as possible. So
Yeah, that's great. It's fun. It's fun until it's not. And then you're like, there's the person up here that I'm not, I don't want them up here anymore. No, I'm just kidding.
I've had those jobs, and I thank Jesus I have that. I come with a can of Pam and a Teflon spatula and potpourri. I can like I go. That's no, that's really great. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you came by and thank you for sharing that with us. And I can unintroduce somebody
I need,
and make them feel valued and that
yeah,
their time was worthy. It's just we're gonna let some other people come up. Thanks for stopping by. Boom,
yeah.
as opposed to like, oh my God. You know,
No, it's hard for me. I always feel bad. Like, even I know people are like, I'll just leave. I'm like, okay. I never know the awkwardness of like that whole thing. But I think I'm getting more comfortable with it. So
yeah.
it's
Just
working
thank you.
out.
Just no, just you're gonna give everybody a turn. Say, I want to
Yeah.
give somebody else a turn. You
Yeah.
know? Yeah, you
Yep.
could even say that to me and I wouldn't start crying much. I mean, at least not until I
No,
was all
I don't need to do that right now. So I like kind of ending on a James note because then we're all laughing.
I'm honored and thrilled that you let me have a couple of minutes and come up here. It's real nice. I really enjoy that. You make
Oh
my
my
day, and
God.
I
Are
love
you
you for that.
kidding? We did a meditation tonight and I kind of almost didn't want to go because I had some stuff going on and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna go. And I just like I have to. This is my sanity right now. Like I good night, Susie. Like it's for me, I'm like, I know I'm here and I'm trying to help everybody else and get everybody talking and stuff. But literally, like I'm me, like I need this too. See, Rebel
Right.
says we love you, James.
Thank you. I love you too. I think what would be really fun is the fact that you get Sky Girl, this is your after party. You go in and do your work, make sure everybody's okay, get people back up on their feet, make them feel good, get everything kind of going, everyone's under control. Yay, yay, yay. You're moving along, and then finally, like, gonna go, okay, there's this idiot in the hallway. I'm gonna have a cocktail. Why don't you come hang? We're gonna have an after party. And that's what gotta come in and, like, and do that as well. I think that's fun. Thank you guys are
Yeah.
very sweet. Anyway,
Yeah. No, I love that. Yeah, you guys make sure you follow James if you don't, because he does go live and he will be going live probably later tonight. That sounds like what he said. And thank you, Jessica. Thank you,
thank
Health
you,
and
Jessica.
Happiness. Thank you, Louisa, Luke,
Health and
Rebel.
happiness. Yes. Oh, health and happiness. I know. I love her name because it always reminds me of an Al Green song. Yeah, love and happiness.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I know. It makes me happy as soon as I hear
And
it.
Luke is in there as well. And
The
yeah,
reception is always the best part of a wedding. That's right. I want to be part of the reception.
yeah.
Jeez.
I love the after party. I love yeah. I used to put on these huge special events. We're all in tails, and it just went off gorgeously. But then, oddly enough, it would be like, okay, everyone's gone, and then we would have a second party. Like
Oh
good
yeah.
night, thank you for coming. Oh, the
Yeah. Bye.
donations are great. Yeah, bye bye. Lock is like whoa. Then we tear it up.
Yeah. All right. Well,
Okay.
you guys are wonderful. Thank you so much for everybody who came tonight. Keep visualizing that time cover. Come up with some ideas of inside the article with all the pictures. That's right. This is the VIP party after. Look at the
It is.
um
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. The VIP party.
and remember to just get centered to get your guidance of what it is you're supposed to do right now, because our spirit team is always probably trying to tell us stuff and we're not listening. So just get still so you'll know exactly what you need to do, whatever your special power is. And we were talking about that earlier of like, what is something that you're just naturally good at? And then try to figure out if that fits what's needed. You know, who knows? I don't know. I'm digging in the bottom of the peanut butter jar at this point, and I'm like, is anyone down there? Like, I'm just trying to think of everything that we can think of so that nothing is. I mean, what if somebody that comes to my live is the answer to all of this unraveling? You know, and I just say the right thing at the right time, and they go, oh, well, I mean, you mean this button right here that says stop the tangerine? If I just press that, and you're like, yes, wait, what do you have there? Yes, 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 press that. And he's like, oh, okay. Ting. And all of a sudden everything changes. Who knows? Who knows? I don't know. So that's your homework, Bianca. You need to make sure you meditate and get your answers from your guides. Go to neutral. Don't force your guides. Don't hold them by the collar and be like, what am I supposed to be doing during this whole revolution? They don't like that. You got to be still and the answer will come to you.
That's what my
And
problem is.
I get like that too.
No,
I
no,
get like,
I
if you
did
want
it
me to do something, you
today.
got to tell me. And I'm like, they
I
don't work
was
like
yelling
that.
at the ceiling. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's good to let it out.
Thank you.
And also, if you guys have a website or a resource that you want me to add to my Linktree, send it to me on here, a message or something. I have my email in my Linktree. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's in the description of the video. If this is TikTok, it's obviously in my bio. It's Linktree. It's the Linktree that I have, and I have all those resources on top. So the contest, what's it called? Contest interference, whatever website, that's there. The general strike, the one about all of us striking, that one's there.
Oh, good.
The 50 marches in 50 states Reddit link is there. And the letter about Doge breaking laws, and it has the actual laws and all that stuff. It's a template that somebody else wrote. I just put it on in a Google Doc and made it downloadable so that you can just enter your own information and churn those puppies out. And please keep using the 5 calls app. Call at least 5 people, 5 senators or representatives a day. It gives you sample scripts. It's free. You can download it in any whatever kind of phone you have. It's the number 5 and then CALLS. Doji. Let's call it Doji. Okay. The Doji. Want to write a letter to the Doji. But love you guys so much. Keep fighting. Don't get, take a break, but don't quit. Just we need to keep going. This is going to be, imagine the day it's over, like you're rock climbing. Huck on to that time when it's over. You're looking at all the magazine covers. You see the National Enquirer. You're fired in a smashed truck, a Tesla truck. I can't wait. And do you have any final words, Jims?
No, thank you for letting me come up this evening. I'm glad to be a part of this, and it was awesome. And thank you, by the way. I got a little sideways thing from you when you told me to when you said don't take your guides, don't grab your guides by the collar. So that was I needed to hear that. Thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
Good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm able to manifest very easily, and I get very impatient.
Yeah.
And then I didn't realize I was choking up on it. So thanks.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, even if
Good
we
point.
just get to neutral, we don't even have to get to positive or anything like this. Get yourself to silence, to neutral, and just allow yourself and just build yourself up to whatever you can do with that. And you'll be surprised at what will come through. It'll be amazing. Thank you
Okay.
guys for the follows. I'll see you guys tomorrow night.
Thank
Tomorrow
you.
night's a full moon. We'll probably do some kind of full moon ritual. So we'll do
Yay.
some meditations. And be sure to follow James so you can check him out later tonight if you can't sleep or if you're still all wild and crazy and you're like,
Yeah.
I need to laugh.
All right. I'll come in at the end of that meditation with some margaritas for you, darling.
Oh, that sounds good.
Right.
Hecate, baby. That's right. All right, you guys.
Good night.
Have a good night. Thank you, James. All right, bye.